You will never disappoint us. I know you will never disappoint us. Why? Why you want to disappoint?
weekend edition of Premier Sports. Yatsnasi and Anopay. Abudiamun Samaya Boano ya de bro. My referee said non crew about Pausimano Aduonu Miensa. Ambassador Emma Nanapo Kupie CFA Semche and the team no. What they come and send me Eddie Bro. Maybe I had video sending to my man say I would win some I have no and Eddie Bro. Every Sunday for pension to be a new ever boy PJ mu and rem on Sompa 106.5 and it's Sompa TV and every PJ mu and it's up to the bro. I'm on to be a new boy here so the weekend edition of Premier Sports. Get him that's Abuelo Tula. You'll be not the mouth. I'm an instant a woman, a piston, and so it's here. I ain't sure the other permanent near for permanent instant cafe above one of the edge of bro. I'll tell you a major leagues no and see a bounce back after 70 Kenya English Premier League and I sing a champions match. I'll tell you a match is out to the major leagues no. Ever for French League 1, everything for more. German Bundesliga, now tell you Bayern Munich, Jeff Bundesliga, that's in nice so and I never say. Italian Serie A, the Castle League, the battle between Inter and Napoli, I could say. The Spain, the Spanish La Liga, the battle between Barcelona and Real Madrid, and it's more common to say. And now Hans Flick for the press conference and celebrate Hans Flick and the Africa. Real Madrid camp at the same. Carlo Ancelotti will be a Duno of course and obey day. Now, Obekodia, why they very please Carlo Ancelotti? News Ben and pay every fire the Bakusin ever. Ever the Piemo and Gracie and one chance to have English Premier League matches for Africa and Algeria. And Manchester City, Ediano. And then any remaining matches and to Africa. And now Kevin De Bruyne is before this year I can't last Premier League game. It was yesterday. It's the Man City come bro. Manchester United airport game against Brentford. Ruben Amorim and in Samasuga and your first game. Also, no credit to be and I'm saying United will be the game. Different. I will walk European swag. It's the Ruben Amorim come off in the Liverpool manager Arne Slot on the side of Komokaka. When is the Premier League? It's the Liverpool Bonaji. Akaniaka. Now Enzo Maresca, Enzo manager Chelsea. On the side of Komokaka, now Australia or against Liverpool. Enzo Maresca say we're not a ritual. So Eddie Abreu. Now transfer story here the Brennan the book also. What is that Chelsea, Abraham, or Netherlands? Now you play. Victor Gorkers, I brand new way, why I won't pick for now. Team Ben, players playing and a report about Jim Alonso, Eba, or your Mudio Mochi. That's our players, so on the back, Madrid. Mukomu now ha in the Eba Bedango. I am up here and then come over here. Access Bank Division 1 League. Access Bank Division 1 League. Zone 1A, Zone 1B, Zone 2, Zone 3. Ghana Premier League is an ordinary game south for Ebaso. Everyone is shot here and will be in the stadium hall. My brother is here, Ghana Premier League, you know, and one it's got 5 matches, not season over the year. It's an Australia every 30. It's a here, Yaka and Dodge now. That's here with the one in the Siako. One man in the man in Grow, I am bonus Debbie. And I'm crying now, woman in Diana Football Club and Brekum Chelsea. Of course, I am full of Debbie. And the moon come on every brow. Matches ready at door, so now with the top post liner, a cross ball stadium. Accra has the book, never say die, until the boats are rotted, the continental club master, the rainbow boy, Okia. House ethnicity and the Cropia, Netema, Asante Kotoko, Kuba Pema, Apendeba, the Pantablo Club, Ediabwe. Ghana Premier League week 30 na Australia emube de papa. Everyone has your ball from here. The senior national soccer team Black Stars of Ghana and collapse in the bar. Ghana under 20 the black satellite Egypt America say under 20 AFCON the Guswa Ekoso. And now my Ghana your boy first game. Na your first game my boy no near Koba and say. And ra your quality penko nenye easy. Ye the moon come up near Desmond Ofe or near head coach Edema the black satellite no send a near Mexico. The senior national women's team Black Queens of Ghana and so squad list about for camping. Na eno nso munsem etisen yedi mun komo ebro na afia didi nkomo kakra uni so be pm interschools no so zone A enra Sunyani Coronation Park ema final and a mema final boys final and a girls final no enra eba so na mom nsu brane etoye ema emema de no entumi amaso na de ne kofa ba ema ne de eba so make us say for the 4th consecutive time. Sunyani Senior High School, Susek, enra omoje to aso mpre ne mako nnan we enye super zone aso we zone A nkoa eno mo age ato aso nnan na yedi mu komo ba na ya de wa nima AC ko enra game no entimi amaso between Tastek and Susek boys entimi amaso na yebedi nkoma no pay ni ahweda game na nkasa beba so na fe ne eberum ne nkomo bebre ene di be free zone A inter-school soccer festival no ye di be free enso etimi edi abanti we ene kakra ena no pay aboabo no a on Sompa 98.9 FM ye di ebedan do no mafidi da ena no pay hye so say industrials kwa Joshua Gamamut ewa ha Vincent Akwasiam pa bencheme Maridista enso ewa ha Fadal Gandhi Danny Jordan ene companies ebeteninka sa enso ene production work no omo boy juma enam say abrante ani din ene amponsa offense hes anopay obo production work kama Edward Amuakosompa Iniesta enso tayechi champion papa Akwasi Atachumbarima anopay ono nso ebo echi do mamrepam no obeteninka ewa afirikesi so ema renfree say abrante ani din ene Kwabena Sporty wa ha Kwabena Sporty nso ogbo echidom sa enso na senior cameraman the coordinator edema zone A inter-schools hey Samuel Boatin team agado nadaroma ya live on Facebook Sompa FM live akwasi atena se amenko no we na me mana kwa ba me ni Opoku Sheva ofrem Shiva mejo so na pa metim di ma ohefo akwasi atachumberima papa Clef kwasi bibia boko de
yeah bibia fine unso
oh nyame adom me ho eden anopa de antebo ni bia se bibia so dadi
oh yeah ene chenra
okay
ene chenra so nyame be hye ne ho animonyam
oh sure
mostly nyame be hye ne ho animonyam da bia me ka se oh sorry anopa na divine selection account it's astana so de manyankopon me sure pass out of pay sorry bi mu ho no mo ebi omo ne yan sorry bi ho no mo wa sorry nso apomden eni ho
yeah
anti se watimi asori na apomden wo ho watimi asori anante kakra ebi kro nya duan kakra di sene kodwo akote wo acha no pay na wo se bibia ye fine ni aka ne se throughout the day anko pe bon ho ban am akodru fie adwumre yes say divine intervention bia ni ho adom ebia ni ho e chen se wa pia free fie adopa asan dru fie adwumre
yeah
adom bia ni ho aye chen sa divine intervention bia ni ho aye chen se wa free fie adopa na wa dru fie adwumre wo free fie adopa wonim ne ewom
yeah
unni akohyara abonten
yeah
unim ne obe na abonten ho na mom nyankopon de ho afo ofisa de akọ apia abonten asan de obe wura fie abe wura wodan mu a adom bie ne ho e chen sa nti ye bom pas nyankopon de apia fie no nko ana de oboku obesan de akọ wura fie asomdwem na bone bia nto yen nti ne ye sref nyankopon ho ano no ene nyansa ne humu because they say so no na mouse nyansa no a oh they so wadwen yake TV wadwen dey say hey dweba shoe talking kiti pa what I say nti on na so mo nyansa no manhunu eno an ye sere fi nyankopon da bia me dana me sori a nyankopon emma me adom na adom ani hunu because se one tia de bia say even any lecturers na waka kire say understanding the question is part of the exam
yeah
so okay
so we understand
now obey the way ya no
what question na say what solve
part of it the we
what solve part
nti nyankopon mouse an hunu nu a sa ade bia wo nim bia you be able to decode it utimi decode pe wa wura ade ni mo wie so that say nti nyankopon ma ya sa adom ni hunu no eye den an so na ebe ya adwuma
yeah
yes eye den na ebe ya adwuma me de me game of the day hurricane mo de no
obejine
me de hurricane je trophy mami amani beje pa in England
obesha clamance
yes in England me je tum say strikers aba England nyina no the most modern striker we've seen no we've seen the likes of kind of say Didier Drogba Yahoo Fernando Torres.
Oh, patch from one Premier League.
Make a modern day strikers.
Okay.
First, no dey say here. But modern day strikers. Van Nistelrooy be your man dey call. Nembum the modern day striker e Premier League no ye hu ye no. Hey Harry Kane.
Okay.
What shall say Premier League no. All three Premier League mark on he was the second all-time top scorer of the Premier League.
Okay.
So that's here. Enti ene wa bobo ni nyina o. Omo ye come wasem, omo ye bo mu din, omo ba bo Premier League ne share goals. Obi age trophy koy. Obi age big free Premier League no koy. Ono ko na nya bia mfi manko. Eni tere bi ya na ye me ya. Who Michael Owen ebo Premier League wanje Premier League title na bi. And I call Real Madrid. The relationship between Michael Owen and Papa ya fana Alex Ferguson nti. Alex Ferguson ko fa free man de man ba Premier League. Oba no nya be sere nya bi mo. But Papa the relationship nti o ko fa Michael Owen free Real Madrid Michael Owen ba Premier League ni bi. Ama de ka Premier League winners Michael Owen ka ho. Nipa e be ye me de. So ba Premier League me Harry Kane. Obaji Premier League ni bi. No make but so Premier League bi da sa. Well, I never said time be na Michael Owen free man de buy.
Ndi osia ba team be na
obetimi Premier League ni mo ko fara man meji Premier League ni bi. So that's here. Sane Alex Ferguson who say down for power na Michael Owen. And Michael Owen we had a career without winning the Premier League no. O ko fara na buy. Ama Owen meji Premier League no.
Okay.
And teams ni bi. Say and say City dey say Erling Haaland dey nyeye. And be a habit Liverpool.
And I be a Chelsea
imagine na bay
2-3 years
Harry Kane 31 imagine na bay
oh say Harry Kane 31 at the age 33 crown betimi abo ni yi
and mo dabi mo me Premier League no was out
the info na ben ho
Liverpool
ne Man
Man U me ho sa
okay
Man U fo nuru ho omo ben na dey Arsenal Manchester City Liverpool omo na ben Premier League na pa anti Arsenal for the striker.
The Hurricane by Bebo.
And the 1 year, 2 years, he's Arsenal for a striker. You go and get him.
Now, are you sure the Hurricane by Arsenal?
And I said, and a key for fraud.
Hurricane will never play.
And now he said, living Liverpool, any city. And maybe City for any yes, it can be, even though say, Aaron Holland sign. But maybe I'm Massa, maybe I'm about 1 year, 2 years. Papa, your friend, Pep Guardiola, continuation motive, maybe I also want to leave. I'm going to find another Premier League back. I want Hurricane to win the Premier League because. As you know, the Premier League, don't want to have about Oko German Bundesliga anywhere. Omra, no magic baby or so, and I bet you come on.
Okay,
but they are Hurricane, so any ne Bayern Munich come up the title as Ange. Then there is the Premier League top 4. Kesia pa ne pass watch na. Wait, one we say pa Senkagan hapa ne wa Opoku. You put a Premier League here, we all the top 4, and say why qualify here. Diga we
and I say,
and come at Chelsea here, you
Kena, Mobaba. Oh, you're about to do one. I'm
what is Premier League?
Didn't catch us in Kenya. And in Tianoa, Enzo Maresca press conference. Oh, God of honor.
Chelsea for you, Mom. Liverpool, Chelsea.
Liverpool, almost team near strong. Almost deserve say so much. And no much.
Nigeria and Kawela Kato. Ana
Ghana hakrana Kodema Bibian Ninjima Angelique no Nen Kabe 2 matches. That teams on your mobile be more fighting for top 4 and relegation. Now the NKM had the kakra.
Hey, scenarios ni me.
Dabi I don't know the Ghana na ye.
Mesi ko Nigeria. Mesi
na se baby awo ho Paris Saint-Germain AG League.
So kai Kenya ni o de kire me no.
Ai Talanta.
Mr. Talanta man.
Goma here bet AG League no so ma Talanta be share no. Enti me say now no Paris Saint-Germain ni team na boy.
Ne wani.
3-1 omo share Paris 3-1. Se wo person che me say se na Paris Saint-Germain NJ Lega. Nko ni si bet ma share 3-1.
PSG fee
o de kona kohwe bookmakers also na nda o maye Strasbourg ni PSG kohwe also e de o machi we 280 we 270 naka sa enye ne hye no obehye no e de na obeso che Paris Saint-Germain ne Strasbourg no mo nyina the same ska
say omunim say one PSG be rest players for Champions League. So what you say? Ndi anya your rest players are strong so air fight for top 4.
Yes.
Our Champions League football. Ndi eno de untimi come Strasbourg sika kese sa mu gu company.
De bia Liverpool ni Chelsea. Liverpool scan yesen.
Ko check we.
Check his scan re.
Check we.
Ude PSG ni sa me ko check.
Go check and see.
Debi mutimi
check Brentford any Man U after say Ruben Amorim ka say obe rest players kakra for Europa second leg no kona ko check Man U ni Brentford.
Liverpool 3 cities. Chelsea 2 cities.
One ebo home.
Chelsea nebo home nti say Chelsea was as can normal. Normal nti no manya ne say
obo nsi andane.
Bibianu Go Stars epele gaje. Wo hwe league table no na have points na Karela mebo
o say Liverpool saying
Liverpool 3
Chelsea saying
2 cities
now Liverpool no nimbo no
da nya onimo David
Liverpool no ya na ono age league no ni also so Chelsea no nya de
Chelsea nya de saying Chelsea nya de say obi peton for abo ni so OGC ni meba Opoku for Liverpool na for Chelsea na for OGC Nice na for Paris Saint-Germain na for Chelsea any Nice na for Paris Saint-Germain ni Liverpool ni du ba so chesa mebo o ba so che me say mebo
Opoku Liverpool nyanje league na nka also ye no on beto ma Liverpool wa
unim say Man City any Man U first leg na o mo share Man City 2 na no unze na Man U say 5 cities but o share ye enso sata Man City ya de pa o Man City ya ntia no de nti asam na mo ka ne de esi wo baby ya
I didn't hear for the bookmakers.
Omo na ye us
Good.
Nti eno almost steady game no. Yes.
What I say, so this is normal.
Yeah, bookmakers in info.
Ko steady ma na e brekum Chelsea.
But me no Opoku sa game no. Adua na team na wo sesi ano na me he brekum Chelsea team na. E be di se adua na beti wa she brekum Chelsea.
Say us na say.
Also ma he bookmakers fa also ma he. Say this is who petit ba kwa no home onya de e ya adua na stars. And who petit ba kwa ono so eko obi a home on suro eye brekum Chelsea.
Okay.
Enti se okodom anya me ya adom akena no. Adua na fa nche ni team se enye game efo. Enye game efo. And brekum che adua na stars say game no so no. One team an sha relegation no na so be and Chelsea so e peto fo abo.
Team again ye to.
So enti coach Sioba say ndra me nanu me te say na wo kana ze mize on say next season say
na am one who so be fight for Premier League obeja wa
enya aduane na babu anu hu also no coach na ma aduane for bo mo hu Opoku dia make what you say
nti e ba fia be dia
fantastic
Point gap na say bitu na bia na yes 3 points
aduane na wan
brekum Chelsea
nti na make just say enye game a da from the aduane stars
na points gap be trade any kwan say
no
bookmakers nem fa bia ma
kojo no kwaku he baby e da see won where monwe Accra Lions points mame
eno de ya wo
tobo monwe Accra Lions points mame
me bo
Accra Lions points no one between Accra Lions na Aduana Football Club 6 points me boa 6 points
32-38
there's a must win for us no matter ade be ka bia bo we say
must win for him for
Aduana Football Club
na max win for una se untimi nsha no max win na ko fine enko o me tro say tie
me to wase o me to but no kwase me won say brekum Chelsea team ga say oba e fie so you be bona sha no
na on measure what na this
I'm not saying measure but this match way different
any different
the points gap near them no say ko traffic ko board na say lose match we are let's know say oh
Opoku and we brekum Chelsea and so no 40 points any akamebo any Lions on order 16 no 8 points into 8 points and then chase on so ntimi Mbappe me won say game man
they say be biani
I say be biani won say be biani brekum Chelsea to ko show we asabe show
say be biani
me say
say be biani
say
na mai mo frim na me kwa no kwafo na mo ke se mo ho ye de
ya me
ya me bi so cha o
ejine so Ghana's version of El Clasico.
Sir, I already know so
Yes. Ghana's version of El Clasico.
When your pictures, any videos, oh, Sunyani coronation park.
Me videos no.
Da bena na mene papa e kasa asem ya papa na papa emma menka no. Opoku Sunyani coronation park NPP NDC omunyina nyame betwa mo ka.
Nya wotre.
Opoku me say NPP NDC.
Nti ma me fans so ma say na nyame betu omo ka se no munyuma.
Se no na enti andwuma bone na o ma ye no. Ndjuma bo NDC betra so 8 years Sunyani coronation park basa NPP aba 8 years Sunyani ko enye se ye ni MP o ye wo MP a ono tra
obi anyo ne live Facebook
Opoku
Sompa FM live we ye nra na nka ye se twena manfo secondary technical tastic enu su sek boys no ebo final enra park aboma se pe ba bia ye ma enra park aboma se pe ba bia ye ma ye chance again because na nsu mu na ye ena nsu ni ye se tie gu fom nsu no to ye no ball no ye ntimi ammo simply because say coronation park ena adampo no
Opoku
adampo
okay bofa kwata no ene bibia ni go star Sunyani coronation park
very well sada nsu no to chense
nsu etoye
nsu to chense
ball ne ye boy na yambo yan post yan twetam na nko takwa na yesi ni takwa a yesi ne kama aya peche da nso toye no amu twegem ni kwanim ansu Sunyani coronation park Sunyani man ene bofa kwata no supporters e ka mu hubom eye Sunyani man o ene bofa kwata no support sika san ene omo enso mu ye Sunyani coronation park e ma ne ye kama e ma nso toye e ma still bofa kwata no ene bibia ni go stars boy na mu mpanyifo mo je taxpayers money e jiska say yemfanye coronation stadium do do my renovation kwa tamale ama renovation secondary Cape Coast Kumasi Accra de bia mu amoye renovation enti Sunyani bone ben e de ye mpanyifo Sunyani bone ben e de ye NPP NDC a omaje Sunyani coronation park eno ye park ba kopo asotef uko Kumasi amu be 15 kwa ada ye kan say regions na hwa asotef amaye na Sunyani coronation park yenya MP a otena so 16 years yenya MC yenya MC yenya regional minister obieni wa otimini Sunyani coronation park e ko say ye meya Sunyani coronation park enfama yenka say ye pe just renovation nsuo kitikiti we ato nsuo na ndi one now and di one ahwede Sunyani coronation park aye
no ntimi amobo no ntimpenfo postpone the ball is en kombo no na ntimi amaso because of nsuo eto o de hwe o de obi anyo ne live for Facebook
uni se
o de yemra Facebook sesi a na emwe de wa coronation park esi ye o de ko Facebook ko search button no Sompa FM live LIV Sompa FM live obo shema obenya bia we Sunyani coronation park enra o he de wa nso no to ye na park no nyina aboma o
nso do kwa na to awie o
we to wie ni
na to awie hwe
to wie park ni ho nyina aboma na say omo ya announcement say because of park ni aye nti man kora na mebo ahwa na obi ekra obi akubu ni nan mu ndi say postpone the game me kai pa bofo akwata no se ne kojuka against bibia ni Gold Stars e wo Ghana Premier League then time abofo qualify in anu day no mo bo against bibia ni Gold Stars before the match nso tonsu brand bi to anopa ebi san to 10 minutes to kick off
ye bo game kwa na nso
to heavy I made you tell me kwa we park ni nie
yes nti medase hwe Sunyani coronation park kwasi aya unim aya no ye die ho aboro we no aya Sunyani ene bofa kwata no support ene ye sadie we o Sunyani ene bofa kwata no supporters ene ye sadie hwe pitch no nso to be 2 hours anopa ne ko nim sabo nim baso because ne nim se Sunyani coronation park no malina funi fro na poso maye
malina funi fro na poso maye ne hwe ade
awo semo
David manu kwani
aya
manu kwani oh David ho achire oba bi ba
chapete no hwe mu na ye
bi mu na
Sunyani da bibia ni Gold Stars no bofa kwata no chapete no de green no na unim se na meka se tama na nso ntoye no on se kante betena ha susek plan no o se because of se pitch ni nyani ti no bono mo bono soro hwe pitch pa na mo nkola wo e bobo ye se ye pese ye pe talent o
bi o di high Sunyani coronation park
inti mo de mo bono ma mo bobo no mo bobo ne hwe pitch na ankasa so obema ye kwa no wo ma ye ayi akoyi okobo Satan when you know so not to. Nansuato, or pitcher, and so Yantiman stop them no. Messity and ne park at Taco so toy, yet she gave me 7:30. Give me 7 o'clock because of in so net toy, in so connection park, in so toy, and my bono. And to say MP phone in this side, ministers and this MC volunteer Cromano, or Moba said, Gabin Pan, or Moba, the Mosunyama, more to your crime, more to your Coronation Park renovation keke you were MP for me or the Biamuko Parliament and the Kotose Cape Coast Stadium and your renovation young Kosekendi young Kotamale young Kwakra Kumase or my renovation will be Sunyani Coronation Park again Bonia Shebu Mantino you may renovation that
young common Nimra Yankopo Kwano Kwafo we are say Unyuma Beduechi Sunyani it deserve better Bono regional capital it deserve better than the Bono regional capital it deserve better HMW na enyewe yenim say member of parliament at the Sunyani East Honorable Said Mubarak Oshebo nti oba ye nche ye man pressure ye man time yenim so obeye e di amaye ye de ye twen the next election time yen sports for accountability no simple bosha o share and say ye de akunya no ma no eno na ebibisa say honorable what me aya na eno na ye de ebibisa because entro di no ya bre e na China for yo mu nyina wu ya bre eni ntro no this time around no accountability ni be ye adwuma honorable Said Mubarak Sunyani deserve better. Honorable Regional Minister, Honorable Akwaboa, Sunyani deserve better. Honorable MC Vincent Ncheji, Sunyani deserves better. Ombeye, because no videos me no ha. Your videos me no.
Yana the mobile, someone to Sunyani connection. Oda mo mobile no man to yes, mo de mo nyamaye. Munyina mo young boys, mo ebe fe. Opoku me say Sunyani connection park the biabe compare amount me say kwhwe sa connection park and the 23 Ghana ni Nigeria Ghana ni Benin ha say Sunyani connection park e be boy and hwe pitch and interschool su kwa intimi ball so na Sunyani connect na che ade nyankopon
kojo en kwamana ni bra
Sompa Sports.
The unbeatable sports radio station, Sompa 98.9. The unbeatable sports radio station, Sompa 98.9.
Yenina yetie Sompa. Sompa Sports.
Enti say ye nyina ye tie Sompa dia no pa yan kwa manane na fie ni di nkomo kakra enfan free enkrofo aman so emrenra and a French League 1 e ma referee say Monday 32 e shase e ma OGC Nice etna fie h Rams e shomo e kan ba ko a Rams antumi ante Morgan Sanson and nya the only goal in the game e de ma OGC Nice omo peke the maximum 3 points at stake and remaining matches e of French League 1 e todwa e na wie 3 o'clock p.m. Strasbourg and so at Nafie no money Paris Saint-Germain e di abo any game no todwa e will Stade de la Meneo e ho and a sa game no Elbaso 5 o'clock p.m. Toulouse and Rennes and so at the bapem so and a 5 minutes after 7 and near 7:05 p.m. Saint-Etienne and Monaco and so at the babueni intiano e and the games are e todwa ochina about 1 p.m. Nantes and Angers and so at the babueni 3:15 p.m. Olympique Lyon and RC Lions and a bebo 3:15 krona Brest and Montpellier and so at the bebo any AJ Oze and Le Havre and so bebo and a 6:45 p.m. Le Metropole and so at Nafie and Olympique Marseille and so at the apem so tiano and French League 1 week 32 matches are to Janonom after match day 31 and ra ebimu abo day 32 ni say na table no here Paris Saint-Germain are champions of the 2024-2025 League 1 season. Aka 3 matches still omo 78 points. Olympic Marseille at a second, 58 points. OGC Nice at a third, 57. Lille at a fourth, 56. Monaco the fifth, 55. Lyon at a sixth, 54. Strasbourg at a seventh, 54. Barcelona 16th, Le Havre, Omo 28 points. 17th, Saint Etienne, Omo 27 points. Montpellier, Echato Ekra 16 points. We are top scorers now. Abrantia Osmani Dembele, Paris Saint-Germain, was 21 goals. Mason Greenwood, Marseille, 18 goals. Jonathan David, Lille, was 16 goals. We are top scorers no na the one near Messi kwa natural say weekendi players in the bimu besi form inti ano French Ligue 1 and come on no German Bundesliga enra na odwani trema Monday 32 and so chassis Emma FC Heidenheim etna fiani VFL Bochum at the Boni after 90 minutes no obi antimi amposo ne okwatena ene yetua Bundesliga games in so 1:30 p.m. Racing Ball Sports Leipzig, RB Leipzig, etna Red Bull Arena. Now many Bayern Munich and so dia bweni 1:30 krona Borussia Mönchengladbach and so etna fie. Now many TSG Hoffenheim and so dia Pemso Union Berlin and Werder Bremen, St. Pauli and VfB Stuttgart and a late kickoff no 4:30 p.m. Borussia Dortmund and Wolfsburg and so dia bweni ochina about 1:30 Augsburg and hosting Kiel. About 3:30 p.m. Freiburg and Bayer 04 Leverkusen. And at 5:30 p.m. Mainz 05 and Eintracht Frankfurt and so the Bepweni. After Monday 31, Bayern Munich Edikan Ekra 75 points. And then Omudin Kunima, Omaji Bundesliga no Ediesi Omanai so Leverkusen Tosumienu Ekra 67. Eintracht Frankfurt Etosumiensa Ekra 55. Freiburg Etosu and 9 51. Barcelona 16th FC Heidenheim. Omo 26 points. 17th hosting Kiel 22 points. Bottom of the table no VFL Bochum. Omo so 22 points. Tiano German Bundesliga. Enkomo enono top scorers no Harry Edward Kane. Esna kind ma Bayern 24 goals. Patrick Schick Leverkusen 19 goals. Seu Girassi Dortmund. Also abo 17 goals. Intiano and so German Bundesliga and como enono Italian Serie A the Calcio League and Torino etna fie Monday 35 num Odwani Chemo Stadio Olimpico Grande Torino Turin and Torino and Venezia and Edibweni after 90 minutes no Torino 1 Venezia 1 Abranten di any Kike Perez and nya first goal di ma Venezia and Abranten di and Nikola Vlasic eteka and so edema Torino and Saturday yentua Serie A matches no so 1 p.m. Cagliari and Udinese Calcio 1 p.m. Krona Parma and Como and Bepem so about 4 p.m. Lecce and Napoli and Bebo and 6:45 p.m. Inter and Hellas Verona and so the Bepweni Intianu ne Serie A games e basono no Ochina 10:30 a.m. Empoli and Lazio and Bebo 1 p.m. Monza and Atalanta 4 o'clock p.m. AS Roma and Fiorentina and 6:45 p.m. Ochina Bologna and Juventus and so the Bepweni Monday Genoa and AC Milan and so at the Bepem Suntiano Italian Serie A the Calcio League with 35 games to Janono after Monday 34 Napoli every Edikain was 74 points. Inter Etosumienu 71 points. Atalanta Tosumiensa 65 points. Juventus Etosu and 9 62 points. Bologna Tosu Enum 61 points. Roma Etosu Ensia 60 points. Lazio Tosu Enso 60 points. Fiorentina Tosu Wache 59. And Crow AC Milan 54. Barcelona 18th Venezia 26 points. 19th Empoli 25 points. Monza Echato Ekra 15 points. Capo Cannonieri and your top scorers ewo Serie A. Matteo Retegui Atalanta 24 goals. Moiskin Fiorentina 17 goals. Marcus Thuram Inter 14 goals. Ademola Lookman Atalanta 13. Romelu Lukaku Lautaro Martinez Ricardo Orsolini Obia ashe 12 goals. And so ewo Serie A numtiano eyen komo kakra eba La Liga enra Monday 34 eshasie ema Rayo Vallecano etene fie she kanabakwa Hetafe entumi ante Abrante de and Florian Legioni enya the only goal edima Rayo Vallecano omo peke the maximum 3 points at stake ene Saturday 12 o'clock p.m. Deportivo Alaves and Atletico Madrid ena edibe poeni 2:15 p.m. Villarreal and Osasuna and so the bepem so 4:30 p.m. Las Palmas and Valencia and so the bepueni and at 7 o'clock p.m. Valladolid and FC Barcelona and so the bepem so Ochina about 12 p.m. Celta Vigo Equaway Ewe Stadium Santiago Bernabeu no money Real Madrid and the Aquaco boy into Ochina Madrid ebo home against Celta Vigo 2:15 p.m. Sevilla and Leganes about 4:30 Espanyol and Betis at the Bebueni and at 7 p.m. Real Sociedad at na Real Arena Ewa San Sebastian no money Atletico Club Bilbao and so at the Apemso Monday Night Football 7 p.m. Girona and Mallorca and so at the Bebueni after Monday 33 Barcelona at the top Ekra 76 points. Real Madrid etosumienu 72 points. Atletico Madrid tosumiensa 66. Bilbao tosu enai 60. Villarreal tosu enum 55. Real Betis etosu ensia 54. Oba Siona 18th Air Las Palmas 32 points. 19th Air Leganes 30 points. Valladolid Echatokra 16 points. Pichichi, Robert, Lewandowski, Barcelona 25 goals. Kylian Mbappe, Real Madrid 22 goals. Antai Budame, Osasuna 18 goals. Rafael Belloli, Rafinha, El Barcelona 15 goals. Julian Alvarez, Atletico Madrid 15 goals. Oihan Sanchez, El Bilbao 15 goals. Ayozi Perez Gutierrez Enso Villarreal washe 14 goals. Intiano La Liga en komo kakra enono English Premier League enra Monday 35 eshasie ema Manchester City etna Etihad Manchester eche Wolverhampton Wanderers eshomo ekanabakwa Wolves entumi ante Kevin De Bruyne around 35 minutes enonya the only goal edema Manchester City ene ye to Premier League matches and so 11:30 a.m. and no pay Aston Villa and Fulham and so at the Bebueni about 2 p.m. Everton and Ipswich and Subebo 2 p.m. Krona 2 teams are Omari Leicester City and Southampton omo de Bebueni near 2 teams Omari no one and Modimo Sweni next omo de apem so 2 p.m. and a sad game in Ebaso and at 4:30 p.m. Arsenal at na Emirates Stadium and AFC Bournemouth at their Bueni. Ochina 1 o'clock p.m. Brentford at Nafi and Manchester United at their Bueni 1 p.m. Krona. Brighton and Hove Albion and Newcastle United and Ebebo 1 p.m. Krona. West Ham United and Tottenham Hotspur at the Bueni 3:30 p.m. Chelsea at na Stamford Bridge London. No money Liverpool at the Abueni and at 7 p.m. on Monday. Crystal Palace and so at Nafi Nottingham Forest and so at the Apem Suntiano games are Etoja Premier League num. After Monday 34 Liverpool champions Amu 82 points. Arsenal etosumienu 67. Man City aboni game otosumiensa Ekra 64. Newcastle United at the 4th. 62. Chelsea at the 5th. 60. Nottingham Forest at the 6th, ewo 60. Aston Villa at the 7th, ewo 57. Obasiona 14th position as usual. Manchester United and Edaho omo 39. Obasiona 18th at Ipswich omari 21 points. 19th at Leicester City omo 18 points omari. Bottom of the table Southampton omo 11 omonswari. Top scorers Mohamed Salah Liverpool 28 goals. Alexander Isak Newcastle United 22 goals. Erling Haaland Manchester City 21 goals. Chris Wood Nottingham Forest 19 goals. Brian Mbeumo Brentford 18 goals. Juan Wissa Brentford 17 goals. Oli Watkins Aston Villa 15 goals. Matthias Cunha Wolves 15. Cole Palmer Chelsea 14 goals. Intiano Premier League enkomo kakra enya den tire kama ediamawa enya asem keto akra everywhere ne didi nkomo kakra enra odu any team of France Portamoa club aye from Paris FC enra omunso anya qualification make say ombe compete enso French Ligue 1 na Paris FC mo qualify no unim say Paris FC any Paris Saint-Germain our park no ebenso pa ujina Paris FC park ne so na oto ade a ebetima akoto Park the Princess Paris na make say Paris FC enso anya qualification ba be compete French Ligue 1 numa enya asem geto akwante na good news every Paris enso ba enya asem geto akra na nra after say Manchester City edi nkunim no ena nra Jamie Carragher train say mu say we modimo brantier Kevin De Bruyne abo ediama Manchester City on who say the likes of Vincent Njai Poe Company, Sergio Kun Aguero, David Jose Silva Jimenez David Silva, so 3 players see and Modima City. Ayayo almost statue, Eddie City no Kevin De Bruyne, deserve more than that. And I'm say, no Jamie Carragher, who say, all the side players in a good and yeswa, player Bakua, on who say, ni Modimo. I was through a chance 3 players in Nano, Kevin De Bruyne. And the Kevin De Bruyne, I can't one game, Premier League, now so bebo, Ediama City, na season, no corner we are qua, obeying here say, on Bejan the Quan Crack, on the who say, we Kevin De Bruyne statue, Tiada, on Usu Edizevi, Yentin my Jamie Carragher, Eka, Edifa Kevin De Bruyne.
To play for. Yeah, there's a lot to play for, but as I said, we're talking about Kevin De Bruyne. We should be not getting bogged down in the contract situation. It's been decided, it's over. He is moving on, even if he's frustrated. So, let's salute him. Let's talk about how great he's been, and also let's talk about the statue. He's going to get a statue, isn't he? For me, he's Manchester City's greatest ever player. I think Vincent Kompany, Aguero, and David Silva.
David Silva, yeah.
Anybody else? No.
Well,
no, is that?
No, it's not you.
Who's looking at me? No, it's not you. I didn't know if it was maybe.
You said David Silva.
Yeah.
But
there's so
Aguero.
Is Yaya got one? No.
Company.
Just
at the moment.
Who's the famous player from years ago?
Colin Bell.
Colin Bell. Does he have
Colin Bell stand?
Oh, Colin Bell stand.
Yes.
What I'm saying is that if that generation of players who've obviously brought so much success to the club, for me, Kevin De Bruyne sits on top of those three players who've got statues. So for me, it's about.
Enti when in summer Jamie Carragher added to just Kevin De Bruyne, so 3 players, Vincent Kompany, Sergio Aguero, and have David Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, or standing tall, on also here statue. Itiad. Inti ani enkomo Jamie Carragher, edi atoja na FC Barcelona, and name your squad, and then you may de kobo against Valladolid. Of course, a gamer. Barca ain't me for this one be Lucy, Lucy Madrid, every new China. Madrid close to Gabon manaya 1 point and my referee El Clasico and so anymore on the ball. Now squad list in the Bayern academy players Danny Rodriguez, Noah Davic and Landry Farri Omunaya from we are part of the squad. Now mom Alejandro Baldi and squad no na game players are Omu Entminsia kan Emma Barcelona Mark Bernal and you're part of the squad. Mark Casado, any part of the squad. Robert Lewandowski, any part of the squad. Alejandro Balde, any part of the squad. Jules Koundé, any part of the squad. Now, I need you say, and a reporter, and is a manager, and the any Hans Flick, and obey rotation kakra. I'm a players libe kwine. Report ni Trema, Andreas Christiansen, and Ronald Araujo, and then he expected some best starting game, no, and Yama Barcelona, and Yanonko, and Sumani Fati, and she expected so I don't best started at the Ama Barcelona manager Hans Flick say on person be give you away chances na fini makwaya basa and I'm sending a report ni Trema Pedri and then obe start no ahead of Champions League game omo nyame atuma Tuesday against Inter no still or best started Pedri and then into a reporter every Barcelona and so bar and no PDB and so bisa Hans Flick say apprentice Alejandro Balde and now Robert Lewandowski and ranting situation to saying Hans Flick and the atuja say on be train kakra e bia and then kona we no and on be decide na mom Alejandro Balde mami akra no or see wa recover kama pa training session kama na mom Robert Lewandowski de ye nya botre ye ntweme ne enko na wieye ene ko na wieye a ene behu ne ebetimi akosontia no ayenkoma papa Hans Flick e de atojenes ene why na start Hans Flick am making it clear say ene Andre Mark ter Stegen captain ono and started game ne Ediama Barcelona interne Roger Shashini kwa akwatena bench ne so good news Edema Andre Mark ter Stegen opraye waba ene obe start Ediama FC Barcelona interne good news every Barcelona eba and opay de be down na no pay news eba simple Carlo Ancelotti to Brazil and opay gaining momentum report to the Trema agreement no between CBF and Carlo Ancelotti done. Agreement between CBF and Carlo Ancelotti done. Nyaka nyinane say Real Madrid ebema green light and say ye baby adu yate ase nti Ancelotti betimako eno na the only green light aka na mom agreement between CBF no and Ancelotti report ni chirema done nti eno report no pay abubaba ye de bi enso down kama pa odu ani chemo Kevin De Bruyne so ya ye bisa ne say future saying Kevin De Bruyne say for now onim yemfa nche no and I'm saying the concentration na say oba finish season no very well with Manchester City and making sure the team no able to qualify for UEFA Champions League and they are there on the Kevin De Bruyne all doing for now. Now in the future dear unfortunately on dia on nim for now and yes some Kevin De Bruyne Eddie Atuja and pay yes you die tre kama Eddie Amao Udwani Trem our Manchester United news ni de bebre and a free Manchester United as well eba na Papa Ruben Amorim or say United edu tembi only who say a little bit of luck. Ni nane say, we Manchester United in the Premier League and Manchester United in the UEFA Europa League. I say, nzusuneka krahum. Nondi huni say, sometimes when you do tembia, we hear a little bit of luck. Inti insema Ruben Amorim, on your manager, Edema Manchester United, Edituja.
Sometimes you just need a little bit luck. If you imagine the first 30 minutes, they have chances to score. If they score, it's a different game. So we need to understand these moments. And when we score, we felt more free to play. So I know that is hard. It's a different competition. I know that is hard to understand. But sometimes it's the context, it's the way we see things. We can win this competition. And in Premier League, we are just suffering after game.
Enti Ruben Amorim no na nieka ho osane nsem kakra to dwa say Manchester United against Brentford and say Brentford against Man U game a eba so ochina no krepe wo me say United any abre pe European football next season nti wo be hia say obema players bi mo akwanya obe rest bi mo so nyame adom ochina against Brentford nti nsema Ruben Amorim editubia.
Moment is hard. It's hard to separate. We know that we have always a responsibility, but in this moment we have to take a risk. And there are some positions that we don't have more players. For example, Mazraoui cannot play. He's in the limit to get an injury. So we are going to deal with that and prepare a game against a team that they won today is in the great moment, and we have always a responsibility to perform. We have always a responsibility of the result, but in this moment we have to be clear. Our focus is more on saving players and trying to be competitive. It's not a good thing to say, but we need to understand the context.
And to a United fan now, China Mudincha and Manning How, and I'm the manager and appointed players in the Umber Kakra for Europa against Bilbao, a moon common no. Now, Ruben, a brand Amad Diallo, Waba, Amad Diallo by no Sen and Mexico, or Manchester United, in Tinsmoka, Erifa Amad Diallo.
It was really tough on us because in that moment he was the player that created all the situations and then pass a little bit for Bruno. So lose a player like that in that moment with a lot of games was really hard for us, and especially for Amad, because he was leaving a good moment. But now he's returning. You can feel it that he is not so explosive in the moment, but he's a player with a characteristic left foot, different from Garnacho, that has 1-against-1, and we don't have many players to do that, so it's massive for us. And
you say Amad Diallo return no a massive for Manchester United, and pay Ruben Amorim Simen Fason Pasona Memoir Brantier Carlos Henrique Casemiro a Brantier no a Mefeda Edma United team no or the Casemiro why improve pa or the Casemiro I improve the way Osibon ball the way for now or running data no a show clearly say Casemiro I improve non dia catch will be a say Casemiro a very good example Edma players akano and I'm say a lesson Edma players or Manchester United say be to Mrs. in just one moment na team Mami Carlos Enrique Casemiro before and after now we are Casemiro last season Casemiro any 2 days ago against Bilbao Casemiro what was the difference you know I very clear say Casemiro last 2 seasons Casemiro 2 days ago difference no yes a difference no so difference no so pa and I'm the Carlos Enrique Casemiro where they were last season now ayo bolo na manfo ebrekwa no e de sere Casemiro na manfo kan sembebre e de kire Casemiro amanfo say Casemiro say de wasasa kakra and I'm the difference no eso pa last season Casemiro no yobulu we no mfuno pa akesi anaye na last 2 days against Bilbao Casemiro ni Jesse na CS Sparks na ba na Casemiro otum say yes wasasa pa o join the live we last season ni Casemiro ne mfuno nyina ye ma 2 days ago Casemiro and CS Sparks na ba kama ediamana enya sem keto akwantia no Manchester United Enkomo kakra eno na odwani chirem Jose Pep Guardiola on the manager Edema Manchester City team no Pep Guardiola enso de nsem kakra edi atodwa na we nsema Pep Guardiola edi atodwa papa yi wakasa bebre yekobisa Pep Guardiola say season no ekọ na wie ya na say from Manchester United no plans net is saying Pep Guardiola say country be say after na say o break from Manchester United na say free Manchester United Obe anaso free Manchester City yes City obe ko break kakra from management and so Man City no was spending so many years City year after year no year juma after City obe ko break kakra in management na mom Pep Guardiola say yen country will be as a retirement there from coaching enya enru ho eno ye Jose Pep Guardiola Manchester City our manager en koma kakra no pai abobo edi abano no na no pai news every Bilbao eba etrema Xabi Alonso akachre Bayer 04 Leverkusen say baby adru de Madrid na no be join Madrid na no be join intano pai Bayer 04 Leverkusen report no eba say Xabi Alonso I inform Leverkusen say obe join Real Madrid in the summer and we a reporter ababa no pay and no na no pay yeah tete say Madrid for any break omo hwe ani mu say defenders don't benya bi and center back left back na left back no near the kind team mame AC Milan omo left back Theo Bernard Francois Hernandez Theo Hernandez and pay report no ababa diaba say Theo Hernandez Real Madrid team no ewe ani mu say omo saka Theo Hernandez ebe bo mo pa ena sa Brantian e mo list so na de ntia Madrid ani abre Theo Hernandez 1 Amu chema Theo Hernandez or experience when the prime no experience a 1 year or ba omrekra. And what no bua edane so ne contract aka just 1 year na eba na wiye ne bua beba form. And what no Theo Hernandez with experience or war oba Madrida or be adapt easily. And now so a bright wide open say Madrid for approach ya obeko. And the reasons are no Baba say, likely say we are Theo ebe join the club and Real Madrid. And your nonko Oko boya all for Leverkusen sua. Mami Piero Hincapi. Abrantiano Madrid for so we say Xabi Alonso, they were Branty or Yadano, every time I'm where dear, or two boss left back, every time I'm where dear, or two boss center back, the Madrid Sabino Muhia. Player obet me about multiple positions and a Madrid for here into Alonso the Diabetoja said Xabi Alonso or a delighted saw bar and sha Piero Hincapi Obeka Kofano Amonuso Abejuma Ediama Club and Real Madrid into any and Coma and pay Abupo Edia Bar Yenso Yedubi down Kama Pa and Yasem Ketokra Inter Milan Elbom game and then you 6:45 or many Hellas Verona report to the Trema a Brentford and Lautaro Javier Martinez Ubakaya against FC Barcelona or UEFA Champions League semi-final first leg Etojano a Brentford and Lautaro Javier Martinez praye na mom or the ball first half new year second half ye no at the Mediterranean eba game num and a pair report to the Trema a Brentford Lautaro Martinez no ne chances so bet me abo second leg e wo fie San Siro kakrebi and as a Brentford ni prano Inter for everything possible sa Brentford Lautaro bet my available na mo the chances of playing kakrebi and the report no pay abobo Ediaba or Real Madrid no na Madrid for no say David Olatukumbo Alaba opra no aba oba no opra no aba oba no opra ayese biscuit no usoma na bu injano pay a Brentford contract no next season and ebewu Madrid for consider say we sika David Alaba oje and afen so onya more playing time oba no opra kwa otimi trafie sa or recover pe training grounds no opra Madrid for no consider say due to the wages no and the company a Brentford betena say na mutually or ma terminate bibia into any reporter if David Olatukumbo Alaba and so yeba oko Al Hilal e was Saudi Arabia Jorge Jesus ye jano kwan Jorge Jesus papa ye jano kwan afi Al Hilal omo Saudi Arabia omo de mo sanipa enkoye niema enkoye enti mutually club na decided say omo party ways into it's over for Portuguese coach a friend Jorge Jesus ameka say o free club no mako no kwa hwan and e ba replace no and a report to the Trema former captain Edema FC Barcelona of course legend Edema Barcelona former coach Edema Barcelona Xavi Hernandez ni Diabetoja say ononso Al Hilal and yabre say Jorge Jesus ekodia omunya Xavi ebe bomo enti commercial say ekosoa enya asem geto akra udwa ni trem Mikel Arteta eguso prepare the team no nyame ya adoma eda wukwada o Remo Park the Princess wa Paris akobo against Paris Saint-Germain first leg no PSG ebetwa Arsenal Kanabakwa the Gunners Antumiante return leg no okwakobo against Paris Saint-Germain. Now prior to the game, Arsenal game against AFC Bournemouth. Mikel Arteta confirmed say Bibia at 2 years before the season no be end no Kai Havertz ebetimi a return. Or the Kai Havertz is a washa se kakra kranieme koso na mom is too early say Kai ebetimi games but na mom Kai Havertz ebetimi aba as na season no end and yen sema papa Mikel Arteta editu dwa na Mikel Arteta se ne reho kakra wa bra Arsenal any PSG ediboy next arewa ne saying also wa bra Arsenal players na ye warm up mu wie warm up na ono Mikel Arteta echo dressing room no opeja nani no say Arsenal players bear 7 omote stance num or shape players at stance num bia starter Edma club no omo ina prasa na ne ra ho no ho yenti ensema Mikel Arteta e kan fa ne players no mo pra no ho
waiting for the players to finish the warm against PSG at home. And before the match, I was walking through the tunnel, and then I see 7 players lined up there. 7 players.
Not in their kit, in their home post watching.
And those players are Tomiyasu, phenomenal defender, someone he was a lot in the back line. Next to him it was Calafiori, a player that is a starter, we just signed him. He's been out for 5.5 months. Gabriel Magalhães, one of the main leaders in that region, the best defender. Thomas Partey, our starter 6, out of the game. Kai Havertz, our starting number 9, 4 months out. Gabriel Jesus, when we brought him back to life and he was shining and doing, he's out now for 8, 9, 10 months, I don't know how long. Jorginho, another player with huge experience to play this kind of game. 7 players of that caliber out. We are where we are. And so this team is something special.
Enti Papa Mikel Arteta wachechre nsemu kama Eddie Amayen. Na odwani chemo Liverpool nso a Liverpool manager Arne Slot enso a respond to niema ekoso Trent Alexander-Arnold. Enradie Flyers ba Mountain Trent Arnold to Real Madrid. Trent Arnold to Real Madrid. Eno na press conference no yekobisa Arne Slot say no hu bidie. O say aka 4 weeks. Oni information bia about Trent Arnold. Bibi wo ho a ka some passport so ame ate dadada na mum for now de bibi ani ho yenti Arne Slot.
Can you just take a check on Trent and when you hope for that situation to be resolved?
4 weeks to go.
I know.
If there's any news on that, I wouldn't say you were the first one to know, but the people in front of me would probably hear it all together. And as long as there are no news from us, this is not the place to talk about this situation.
Nti osi news bi eni ho nti oni bibi obetima kan dia fa Trent Alexander-Arnold situation ho na anopa report ri kirema Bayern Munich kani abrese o matete Abrante NFL Florian Wirtz Oliver Kusen Bayern Munich say hi the way team say ni abre pa Abrante we no ombe ni obi anya bi da ni say ade na Bayern no beye omo say omo kotua 125 million euros Ediama Leverkusen we no transfer excluding bonuses. And what you know, under my brand here, Florian Wirtz, I signed a 5 years contract. Now 5 years contract, you know, omo mano 125 million euros. Afibiano, obeje bear more than 20 million euros. Edi aguni botum. Inti ebane sa, Ablante Florian Wirtz, eba bear Bayern Munich, the most expensive signing ever. Ewa bako semu inti ani report ano pay every Bayern but the Bayern say omo planning 250 million euros for Florian Wirtz Leverkusen no makofana ba and they were Man City Real Madrid any teams like Arsenal ni abreno Bayern say Abrante no munyana oni Jamal Musiala ebebo omo pa Enzo Maresca manager de Chelsea wa confirm nyame ya doma ochena game against Liverpool on my Liverpool team no guard of honor and I'm say idea omotaye emre bi atwam Chelsea ebi ma Liverpool so I be Ediama Chelsea paying into wenya devofro Chelsea I ready say guard of honor omo de bema Liverpool team no edakwasi da e was Stamford Bridge wa bra omo ne Liverpool enso edebebo ani into anu enkoma papa Enzo Maresca edi atodwa no pay yenso e da bi achi kama ediama wa enya asem keto akra Ademola Lookman for now they were hot cake and pay Arsenal Edi Ademola Lookman enso aka amo plans no ni nyina ne say omo so omunya Ademola Lookman omo pe initially oko FC Barcelona omo plane so omunya Ademola Lookman ebebo omo anopai Arsenal enso abawre race no for Abrante Ademola Lookman interne reporter every Arsenal enso aso ye ba ye di bi down kama pa Newcastle United for Brian Mbeumo anopai Newcastle United so omo interested in Abrante Brian Mbeumo or a Cameroonian opo edema Brentford Bobo Kono and pay Newcastle United so munya Abrante no mope na mom ne price tag than so 60 million pounds no and actually Newcastle United for buze sika we dia no eden and ka Brentford for monteso kakre na mom Newcastle still we interested in Abrante Brian Mbeumo into any report and pay a free bar e dey be down kama pa ye nyina we aswe na anopay amanane nsem kakra ye boaboa no yemfa empem ha na efe Vincent akwasi ampa binche madrista simaka kredi anim no yene no ento aso enko amanane na efe ni didi nkomo kakra emfa free enkrofo aman somra na efe hwe dewa niema ebesi akonti yemfa amanane nsem ni si heya yemfa nsi heya na efe akwasi ampa binche madrista enso batonum na no pani aka bia no onfa ento aso kama pa enso emfa mentu so betima join the show ni live ewo Facebook Sompa FM Live, Sompa FM Live, Sompa FM Live. Anope fantastic affiliate information centers no omobi ediagum nti anope mi ntu chemom adaroma de wa mo biegum no eboa emadodo na enso tie nka nti muntonkoso na mu miengum muntonkoso na mu miem na de mo amobiem no ebeboa amadodo na enso atie nka ema remfi the taxi drivers amu town no munso no pe achia mo enam se de wa munso mo biegum na eboa ema passengers no enso etine ekọ mekamu.com form no nti munso achia mu ina mekamu.com form no achia mu ina Kofi Ajiman Blackman or say good morning Kotoko must win tomorrow match watching you live inside Pig Farm in Accra. And the Kofi Ajiman say Kwambia Swachana as a Kumasi Asante Kodokodin Kunim over Accra has voke. Honorable Persil K. Esmond. Honor is a good morning to the entire sports crew. We thank God for giving us another day. I don't know why Chelsea cannot win over the big teams. The coach must do something for the matches left. He should start Pedro instead of Noni Madueke. In the Pedro Neto also on Stadino instead of Noni Madueke. Again, I waste this time. Hearts will win over Asante Kodoko. Eno honorable Persil K. Esmond. Nedie eno Alhassan Sadat. Good morning, some passports. Please update me on Liverpool transfer. Watching you live from Sunyani Zungu. Rootman. Nedie eno Eric Ofori entry. Alawasuba. Some people don't like the truth, especially in Sunyani. As simple as ABCD. Eric Ofori entry. Alawasuba. Also no credit. Ebimum pekura o Sunyani. Ebimum pekura. Evans Japan, good morning, Opoku, watching you live from Mallorca, Spain. Evans so here dear na Mallorca for what to say. I mean say bibia enso kama. Enti ono so message ha or de aba eno nti yankwe ne Vincent akwasiam pa benchireme enkodi nkomo amanane na afie hwe ne anopai owo enso ede emayen na bibia enso enye kama. Yen funny say na yen hwese bibia betimi aye kama wa ha na ene akwasi enso entoaso ewo ho ene akwasi enso entoaso ewo ho ti sa pepepe na TNT yen ko na bibia aye seda akwasi na bibia aye boko de
kwagu
bibia aye fine
bibia fine so
bibia aye kama wo me ha na menim so ho nso bibia aye kama de
okay bibia aye kama wa so I don't know it's bia more any man or no shade but I had the BBI fine. Me checking your 1212 be when I feel and say BBI my fine so ha na yen hediwa. Had you them now also what to say? Some carry some had you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Edit them BBI fine.
Problem be any.
BBI fine.
You bet me up one with this word.
Yen to ankom on so. Yen to ankom on so.
So BBI fine there.
Oh, BBI them.
BBI point out much na I believe say we come money. And
it depend in ABC.
It depend in ABC.
Ebi ochna nyame ya adom ochna no permit me akomani.
Yeah.
So be ko ochna pa.
Definitely bro. Say question here mathematics ni be see answer.
And I will be ko anwumre.
It's a magazine question mathematics ni be see answer. Because mitimi ko anwumre anka boy say me ko fie so. So that so mitimi ko anwumre dey no. Ochna na ade a yeah ti bia be fine.
Okay.
Bia be fine. And I think we dey o ho Opoku. Sir Ghana's best of a classic on basso.
Oh yeah.
Baby home come. Then the other one say hene na free. Then okwa European front no so be bree do na pai. Na me shira nchi be bree because we all know say Ghana is here hana mo aye den kakra so we are going to discuss more of our Premier League then a Honsen Bacran, so if you want my eba. Now, Mamini can quash us from free Premier League, you know. And it's our Premier League table now. What we see on the Premier League table, naturally, and say, apart from Liverpool for club now, you see, make us some more the echo. All Maka Omni Biana are trying to vie for the top 4. Maybe it's my boy Arsenal for the because so far the 5th position hold more. And Chelsea for their covers our position ho. Between Chelsea and a club and Arsenal is 7 points. And we have 4 games to go. Meaning say club and Arsenal for what they need is just some few points be paid out of 12 points no. Say Arsenal for club bring 5 out of the 12 points are qualify call. City I 64 points. I count 4 games. City for club no so between Omo and Chelsea I have 4 points. Meaning say out of 4 points no, out of 12 points no, almost 8 I can one. Almost call now City for club I got 3 points because I got 3 matches because the number could different. Then I had a club by a friend Newcastle, Chelsea, Nottingham Forest, and to some extent club by a friend Aston Villa. Because between club by a friend of Aston Villa and the Newcastle, no, I had just 5 points. Meaning, say, also, make me qualify Akabo Champions League because we know, say, this year, and yet only 4 teams per Akabo Champions League in England. There are 5 teams due to a European coefficient. AUSU, and they check your more match back qualify money. And now, Chelsea for club, no 60. Nottingham 60, Aston Villa 57, then Newcastle another 4th, no, and 62 points. Meaning, sir, all the games are currently now will be important for these teams. Maybe we have 4 teams now, especially club never Nottingham Forest. Knowing that our last game, our boy, and we lose we. And a very difficult game for some teams now currently. I see already from a habit. I see the problem be because so we. From baby a full and for dano, ebesi baby a was and for that the BBI and they call it sacred anyway. It's just about tika baby a and the amount of money I'll be receiving from Premier League in paying for her due to TV rights. Nyaka be already here. They don't want to aka. Man you for club can choose to lose all the games aka among way. Club by a friend of Bournemouth our no boy they can choose to lose the game among BNC. So if you look at the table no, it's now how some of the games are going to be say and the Premier League games now. Barcelona. Now, yeah, games now for your radio. And City for club now we need that game by 1 goal to 0 against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Said Kevin De Bruyne and the real human the mom. We all know said now baby a club at Fun City for that no. They would definitely need some of these points to be able to help them qualify for the Champions League. And today I had there club by Fun City no omo win no. And me Matthew school and the Wolves for the year. They were very serious about playing the game. They could have even scored maybe 1 or 2 goals and sign a Kevin De Bruyne edges a goal no. Edma club for the City. Then chance to say no. Abante from Matthew school na 80 goal post any day. Then club by the City. Enya the only goal. Emma about me winning game no by 1 goal to 0. Now, and the early kickoff game no. I between Aston Villa for club no and Fulham. And we all know how this thing is going to be. For Aston Villa for club, they have been one of the best teams the last 10 games in the Premier League. Both the Champions League around mobile and the Premier League around Boeing, they have been very, very instrumental, playing very well, scoring goals, trying set of it winning games. We all know say Abante friend I can't say Rockus was for the moon and team no. But we line up nearby now. Marco Asensio and the other guys near Watkins, they will be trying as much as possible. Say they will be able to get these 3 points. I've already said it. Among these points to be able to help them. Say likely they might also get into the Champions League football. A few more Champions League, the expert that they got. Among money man do the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and among can qualify. Of course, maybe say be a bad downgrade a credit among. But they are just some few points away from getting into the top 4. The next game no will be very, 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 very I can say tough one for them. And they know. So they are playing against one of the teams that are almost very serious. Make a club for the Fulham and the Marco Silva. And then I'm expecting them to even with Aston Villa for club, no, the rest that they've had because not for about 3 weeks, no, not arrested, yeah. But now after the PSG game or when I rest, as I said, we need games to be. I'll go for a win for club by a friend Aston Villa, but I still believe that Fulham for club now a team. I'm about home. They like to open up the game. They would like to score goals. I'm expecting Fulham to score. Nembo Aston Villa for to win the game. So maybe I'll go for a goal. Nembo I'll club by a friend Aston Villa said I'll best man win the game. No, El Hornamo. Everton about against Ipswich. Ipswich far away. Everton for club no set. Maybe the hangover from saying your Marino will be something very huge. And I'm a club by a friend Ipswich Town. But one thing we should understand, they said now Ipswich for anyway. Whatever being the case, they are going to the championship. They are going to play this game as a teamer, or they have nothing to lose. The same thing applies to Everton. Everton for no more struggle with relegation. Time and about first round, no. But also they've played very well and they've moved away from a kind of say almost relegation, no. And the likes of Beto and the other guys, no, will try as much as possible. Say, also now win the game, no. We all know the for club they are very stubborn side. I can't say Liam Delap more any other guys that they are very stubborn team. But I'm expecting say they are Everton for playing at home. One of the few games I can remember Goodison Park. I got 2 games, but on boy in a game where they have a last game to play as for Goodison Park. And today this being on their last but one game. No, I'm expecting say on we need game against Ipswich Town. So Everton to win against Club FM Ipswich. Leicester and Southampton. What I want to say. Southampton for club no and Leicester for you now way. Whatever being the case, but then they count to a record be. Southern Premier League table now. Southampton for club only 11 points. And that means say Southampton they count to 4 points of 13. No, Oman ya careful. Ebo league now you know. Now Oman Reche means that they will be the worst ever team to come in the Premier League. And so if they want to move away from that record, Derby County 4 years in 2009 say Omono any team on board Premier League on board batches in the way want many points kurade ko you know. Southampton for club no would need say on me win one of these games to be able to maybe move away from that record no. But today is Leicester City among so they know say now someone to win games. Goals a crowd wide and whatever being the case no they could travel as possible say almost like a points or animal. Southampton for the Kwawi, you are going to score. And Southampton are going to score. We don't have Southampton for your games. When they go away, now I against teams are at the bottom of the Premier League table that they will go there and they score. Now I want to win the games. So I'm going for a both to score between Leicester and Club FM and Southampton. Nemo, whoever we need game there, I can't tell. But I believe that Leicester for club no. And Southampton are all going to score in that game. So when Beba Opoku, I'm even tempted to go for Club FM and Southampton. Because between those two teams, no, Southampton for both very good football. I think Club FM and Leicester. So I'm tempted to go for Club FM and Southampton. Then I think say to be on the safer side, no, you go for a both to score between Club FM, Leicester, and Southampton. Then my games now I'll talk about the Arsenal game in perspective. Then you get to Brentford game, no. Brighton are against Newcastle. Brighton, Newcastle for club, no. They've won the Carabao Cup. Meaning, sir, in this area, I always hear, you know, in terms of achievement, they've want to achieve what they wanted for the season. And they are now performing the Champions League. What they'll be able to qualify for the Champions League or not. And we all know they're in contention to qualify for the Champions League. And this is a very huge game for them too. For Brighton, maybe I had to qualify for the Champions League, maybe. But for European football, so they could also be one way to qualify for Europe. Maybe the Conference League, and I say maybe the Europa League. And it is a game of two teams that Bako try to qualify for the Champions League, and Bako try to qualify for the Europa League or the Conference League. And these teams are all trying to qualify for Europe. And they all have their own battles to fight about. And I think that Brighton for club no. Now recently, we all know how Newcastle have been playing, winning away games. When Alexander Isak, one of the boys, I believe that in that same game on the car, you know, I'm expecting both Brighton and Newcastle to score in this game. Goals game, I'm expecting maybe on over 2.5 goals in this game. I'm expecting 3 goals in the game between Club FM and Brighton and Newcastle, with both teams scoring. But I believe that Newcastle for club no and what the upper hand looking at the games are 97 Brighton football. I believe say Newcastle for the upper hand over club and Brighton. West Ham against Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham for there was second leg about the Europa League no meaning say and then Postecoglou might drop players. That was our game no. One drop players so boys in your mobile. Only that ever happen. What him say is he'll be on the 16th on the Premier League table. There is no way he's going to be relegated and not qualify for Europe. The only way to qualify for Europe, and they say, or better Europa League, no, or 3-1. I record the second leg, no, or good 3-1. It's only 2 goals difference. And Obianim says, football now, yeah, but both of them very stubborn at the time. And he will have to drop players across our game with, and that is where that brings in Kudus Mohamed Mo, Gerard Bowen Mo, and the boys now Kajiani Mo, the Maclaba, your friend, kind of saying, West Ham. I believe, say, any game, no, I'm tipping West Ham to win the game. The reason being is that, meaning, say, Tottenham Hotspur are going to drop players. On by the players, no, on quite a full complement of the team. Because over that final, or that semi-final second leg in the ball. And on top of players now, he's going to produce a weaker team against club and friend of West Ham. And I think, say, that gives West Ham Football Club, no, a very huge chance of winning the game against club by friend Tottenham Hotspur. Then, there is the Monday game and you be home come now. There are games now can not fe. Yan shall see any home come. Opoku, if you look at games now canwa, that is what we know about the other ones. Mamini can shall send for free club if an Arsenal. Now Arsenal for club no between Omo and club of the city. Opoku I can only 3 points per. You're very careful. Arsenal for Uncle Boss game name now the next game are City for but City 4 are coming back to the second. Now with the one like young who where the struggles are City for struggle the whole season. They are still 10 on the Premier League table. They are only 3 points behind club and Arsenal. And today I say City for club no are the make what I feel with the want to for money now. They are still the best team of Premier League because you can't have the struggles of Pep and the boys now struggle and will still be only 3 points behind Arsenal. Liverpool found their call. They are more free. No, will be and come once in game. But to be able to get to this level, I feel Premier League for players seems to be a shape, and that's the truth. I'm like I said, oh, it's been competitive. I'm for a bomb on one. But if you look at the points gap between Liverpool and the other teams like our Premier League anymore, I'm for shape, City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United. The clubs are not here. Say. You make me more than no. Opoku omu nyina ahwie. Yeah. You should see na say say papa my Premier League top 4. The part na am for Liverpool di anka ho. That's the truth. We all thought that Finland City is going to be Arsenal because 2 teams no and are fighting for the Premier League in the last 3 years. But if some players some teams will in article I'm a Liverpool abeje. I'm a next Premier League top 4 and Newcastle 4 mu. I'm for a few. And if these teams are that's what brings to the Premier League table. Club by FNO, Nottingham Forest for more, try to play for top 4. Newcastle, Chelsea more, try to get in there. So I believe that this is how the Premier League is, and this is how the teams are. For Club FNO and Arsenal, and there's already more injury list and still now. And they are branching FNO, Partey will be back into the lineup. And I don't know whether Papa Efreno Mikel is going to use Partey or not. But next of her team now, they still have Calafoli out, Kai Havertz out, Jorginho, Gabriel Magalhaes, Gabriel Jesus, Takuhiro Tomiyasu, and Neto. These are all players who are out. I give them one count. And now, Mitie Papa Efreno Mikel Teta, Pata Mono or more yet on press conference, no. Or see Omo Akobo game against PSG or where bench or where stands in not Neraho. All due to these players are out. I went to mention Mano because our club now for the PSG now. PSG 14 there were no player no prayer will be a suspension. No, not all suspension, any injuries. So unluckiness we are to we've seen teams as hard we at home. And you have to play according to the type of players I want. And the SSR players when you because I believe that second players when you are available and can you be able to reshuffle and put his best team against club for the PSG. Now our master players now Kawa Bonteno we playing against club and they get on against club your friend on Brentford. Because let's look at this lineup. And like it's about with Kieran Tierney and Ben White. On a normal day, Sanka players are available. I had they are. I want to elbow. Because right left back on them no on Timo Lewis Kelly. Because when it's Lewis Kelly, or by you a branch about PSG for him. For Ben White. Or it's not by you to Joro Timba and the other can there and can Ben White elbow. No problem. It's not he could have dropped a branch in front of William Saliba. Because say Gabriel Magalhaes, Eddie William Saliba, they all want to elbow against PSG. Because you know, he could have dropped these players. Now come about Jacob Kiwior, Eric Calafroy. But they don't play in the it's and he still has to play a branch here, friend William Saliba in a game like this. In the middle of the pitch, Jorginho Odiho. Because can not get me, I got Jorginho on the elbow. But Jorginho Odiho, and he still has to play a branch for Thomas Partey. On that wings, Mount or boss Zinchenko. Zinchenko to me inverted with him boy number 6, number 8, no problem. But on the other side, I want to know the guard. And can I get me, and can I be a players now? I can't be one more. And can I want to know the guard? What about Gabriel Jesus? I will because Gabriel Jesus to be boy number 10. Or Timbo behind a striker. What now you see in attack? Over Raheem Sterling, good. Raheem Sterling can play on the wings in games like this. He can play. Name of our ball and Trossard. And you could clearly say players can come against club by a friend on PSG, you know, and let me drop your money if only or the full complement of his team. And the injuries, no, or no one is a 100% like a crap. A man here mustn't can achieve this season, no, on me achieving. But a day and that's what you have. That's how you're going to play. Between one city, I have 3 points, meaning that a game, no, I am very important for him. I had the say ultimate try say about my winning game no against club by a friend of Bournemouth. Let's look at something. Opoku. Bournemouth for club no so one way or the other. Almost pray so back up PML. I can say Europa or the Conference League. Premier League table no. Now it's almost struggle. Now they are 50 points. Between Amo and the 7th place, I have only 7 points. I got 4 games to go. Almost my try baby. And with the Premier League top 5 you know, there could be an extra slot for a team that call for the Conference League and the Europa League, you know, meaning that the 8th place might come in handy. What also 8th Premier League, you know, and like to talk about the Premier, they talk about the Europa League or the Conference League. Until they between Amo and Fulham, I have only 1 point because Fulham for 51 and Amo for 50, meaning that they have a chance of getting into the Europa League or the Conference League. And Amo so and they game were very huge and the club for Bournemouth. And we all know what happened between Bournemouth and club and Arsenal in the first leg. Bournemouth for club no are one of the reasons why in here Bournemouth I can't be friend Arsenal for a real Bianca Premier League no at your money so. Bournemouth for club next show 2-0. Almost stadium after that club and Arsenal for the red card. And say Bournemouth what me winning and the game now. It's going to be the first time in the entire history club by a friend of Bournemouth are making a double over Arsenal. But the question pay on say Arsenal for club now have played 7 games against Bournemouth. It will fear Emirates Sports Stadium. Oman win 7 games nina. Meaning say there is no way our club by a friend of Bournemouth and not even a point over the Emirates Sports Stadium in a competitive match. And meaning say Arsenal for club no and what the upper hand against club friend of Bournemouth. But let's all understand say Bournemouth for club now a club of me very stubborn, especially and Anthony Ariola, Avante Van Antoine Semenyo, Dango Ouattara, Ivan Nelson, now no Cody red card, then one more is in the midweek into with Mercy Akai. Then there is Justin Clivett. These are top 4 attackers. They've been scoring among themselves. Antoine Semenyo said, Avante Van Dango Ouattara, on a good day you can score. Then Avante Justin Clivett, any Ivan Nelson, they all score goals. Meaning that so Arsenal for with a very minute defense. A defense maybe make us say be more and maybe the normal back 4 anymore. Bournemouth might have a chance of scoring the goal, but it all depends on how these players will be ready for the task. Where they are going to see it's an important game to qualify for the Champions League, and Bournemouth for club no, my Bournemouth for club they say as I said, all that they need is trust me to qualify for Europe. And Arsenal for club now are trying to save face to go PA or PhD. I'm going to win the game now. Arsenal are going to drop players, but I'm still with the belief say even with Ethan and Waneri, Trossard, and Raheem Sterling Matthew the guy in the lineup no, I'm still expecting club by FN Arsenal to try something. I believe say Arsenal 4 team no, they are going to stay consecutive across or met naturally after somebody defend but maybe a movie come anymore they could get something. Maybe a 1-0, a 2-1, or maybe a 2-0 for club FN Arsenal. But I believe say Arsenal for club no are going to win the game against Bournemouth. Bournemouth for club no, I'm expecting say they are likely by best 70-30% chance no, a chance of scoring a goal against club by FN Arsenal. But I'm still tapping Arsenal for maybe a win or a draw for club by FN Arsenal. Then there is Brentford I'm also elbow against Manchester United. I don't know what you say Arsenal for the NLB. Brentford for club no are a team now almost struggle in the home games. Before no more winning on last game no. Not since December. Brentford for club no winning any home game in the Premier League. And check the number of months. We've got January, February, March, April. This month to 4 months. Not club by a friend Brentford for at a home match. No omu winning. Now no and I'm going to win again by 4-2. Meaning that unwanted records now more they've been able to change it. But also club by friend Man U for club no so and they no wins almost win Europa League semi-finals able against club final Bilbao they also need they also try say bien so about drop players maybe and I maybe we try to Arsenal for that try to drop players I say bia but that go boss game on the second leg at the Old Trafford. And today if you look at club by a friend of Manchester United a branch a friend of Mason Mount more Kobe Menu more Christian Eriksen more Harry Amas these are the players I'm expecting. Maybe online up no probable lineup name is kakra one you focus on who players gonna win more but that is how it is. We are expecting a branch a friend of kind of saying Matthias Delette, they're not coming from injury. Luke Shaw coming from injury. Victor Lindelof. Then branch a friend of Coney and Eriksen more trying to beat them because and no me your partner press conference no he's not going to drop players. You can't drop players no. You're not going to see Bruno in the lineup. You're not going to see Harry Maguire in the lineup. Goalkeeping department or Kwana Ebia Uzana Kwama not be in the goal post. And you're going to see maybe a very soft team from Manchester United. The only thing I can say, club now for Brentford for no will know how they're going to play against them. And that is why I'm expecting Brentford for club no, to win this game. I know, sir. I heard there, Man U for club no will try. Some people will be also again. Nemo Brentford for firepower now more. With a branch here, friend of Yasin Wisa, and a branch friend of Brian Mbuemu. Then I didn't call him. They said, almost 11 goals. I will fear. And then whoever scores a goal between Wisa and a branch friend of Mbuemu will be able to break a record. Say, Omunji texted the one no. Will be able to go in a single season. Actually, I'm 19 years. And today, they are going to try. Some break his record more. Then there is Tams Gardemo, Shademo, and the other guys are Edma Club now your friend of Brentford. Opoku, I will go for a win or a draw for Club friend of Brentford. I don't see Man U for winning this game today. Yes, me Man U for winning the game because my red team no one me
now some Man U 3-goal lead.
Yes.
Europa no.
Yes.
Against Bilbao.
Yes.
I almost throw say Bilbao be over 10 score and Old Trafford and
so who dey see Abraham ball Lyon.
Me who here?
Yes, yeah, must have chance no money see.
Nti unbenya so be drop players.
Man U for anyway. I'm on win free Premier League no.
Okay.
So what I say, and I want to qualify for Europe. The only way they qualify for Europe is taking the Europa League title. Remember?
Yeah.
And the game we who here more. There's nothing important in this game. And they want to choose their boss, our boys no. Chidobi Martins, Abante FN and Seu Koni, and then the players with my bomb, with your mabo. Then we'll try to think about the Europa League and the Europa League final likely with Bar could do. So I had there I'm expecting a part your friend or Ruben Amorim to make changes in his team. My club now your friend of Brentford I am much stronger than a club your friend of Manchester United. I'm expecting them to either win or draw against club friend of Man U or more. Then the big one ever so between Chelsea and a club friend Liverpool. I've already said this. Say any other jurisdiction beyond your war and we were thinking about a scoreline in our own heads.
Indeed. Liverpool for no ombe is almost squad now.
Yes, omun na mobo, omun hwebo.
Ah, na waji league na wi.
No, omun hwebo na mobo.
Na waji league na wi.
Omun FA Cup omun timingo, omun boy FA Cup.
Me ya we pa, so waji league na wi ntidi.
Omun Champions League. Omun boy wi. Doesn't matter.
Omun ko ha man.
There are players who more pay bibi. Mo Salah fighting for the goal king.
Na obi aso ntimi sa no.
Emfa ho.
Top scorers chart no. Mo Salah twim bebre.
He start fighting for the goal king. Players want to fear.
Say fighting for the goal king ya ka we den Kenya dey. And now is a Chelsea for no. I want to try say Mo Salah epic goal king. Yes, you had 3 points. And the way they get 3-2 and 4-2.
African mentality.
And the Mo Salah they be 2 goals na mum ya win 3-2 and 4-2. When careful kra. And now kwazi unti da unti mase.
I can't match you. I can't match you.
Careful kra.
I can't match you. I can't match you.
What want to say?
Yes.
SLSO.
Yes.
Come to me here points no. A waiting players super so you go kid.
I ready you go for.
Match na be ni. Ni ebesi o channel, na ebesi wo.
So, I didn't think that they say Liverpool what team have aka 4 games. Obogu omuni hwe yo. Players no are playing now week after week. First now, come boy every game biano. Every 3 days your more game. But now I'm going to fear. I'm going to game be able. And anything I'm going to see the Arnold, the Robertson, the Konate, the Van Dijk, the Suboslai, the McAllister, and I can say I Gavin Betty, Mohamed Salah. I'm still going to see them play. What could him say? Team back who are club by Chelsea for find difficult to beat pardon saying hey Liverpool.
Yeah.
10 meetings head to head ni. Chelsea and Liverpool that. 10 meetings head to head. Meaning that Chelsea for club never against Liverpool or win to me or more. And Chelsea for club never here some points we. One of the points of here pa is our points we are. Because if you're not careful, now on 1/10 man can our points we are. Meaning say Champions League qualification never than their mom.
Yeah.
And your pa your friend Enzo Maresca there. Idea boy na pass with me konya sa for when was Sweden. That means that with me am born normal place in the wabo. Then was try say be a second leg no ebo wamaka. Now I mean we say you start game no or drop Cole Palmer or drop the other boys no money na free game. But they want me drop money we will still see Cole Palmer, Nicola Jackson, Neto, any advice from Nani Madueke in that lineup. They need that firepower up front. They need these players at their best. Because we all know say on a good day, say Mohamed Salah, a very good player with the market of very well, you have a problem. We're talking about someone who watched the highest goals in the Premier League in this season. If you leave him, Oman has a chance to show. And today, Marco Correa, any advantage for Mohamed Salah is one thing I'm going to see. Then there is Moses Caicedo. I don't know, say they start now or open a right back. And I say the man next to Moses Caicedo, about from the right. No, I invert no. He said no or yeah no. We are all waiting for it from the lineup. I will see what now. Name for the Campo, any those players play on the right side there for Chelsea, you know. That's one thing I would like to see. Then that midfield battle, Enzo Fernandez against Abrante Freno, I can say Ryan Gravenberch. Then McAllister and then Romeo Lavia. We are going to see all those things. But as I said, if you look at any points gap made them now, Chelsea can't afford to drop points. Chelsea for club of 60 points. Nottingham Forest game member on Monday. Meaning says Chelsea for club 90 man when it's our game no. Then not team but Nottingham Forest but we all know Aston Villa for club now a huge chance of winning today's game.
Yeah.
The Aston Villa for winning they are also coming on 60. Club by Nottingham Forest winning or 63. Chelsea might remain 60 points. And the game where so very important. Every game be in the Premier League for Chelsea is important for them. And this game is one of it. I'm expecting say Liverpool for club no are not going to back down. We don't know how they are. Omono they need I can't say just they don't need any motivation to play this game. Just to make sure say on make me ball Emma can the Premier League become competitive. I'm expecting club for Liverpool to at least anyway get 1 or 2 goals in this game. Mohamed Salah, Kodeka, when the other guys try to get goals in the game. Nembo Opoku, due to how these games are, and we are Chelsea for at your mom. That's one thing that I see. And we are Chelsea for club at your mom. What a free game win. For the last 10 games, I've head to head no. Chelsea for club name we need. But today, and as a game about so kind of saying weekend, I believe that Chelsea for club no due to the amount of serious and things that we are seeing in the game, no, I believe the Chelsea for club no a big chance of getting the points today. But then, if you look at everything, the game clearly looks like a draw between Club and Chelsea and the Club and Liverpool. And I think I don't know what Chelsea for. That means that Chelsea for have much to lose in this game than Club and Liverpool. But definitely, I'm expecting the both teams to get goals in the game between Club and Chelsea and Liverpool in that game. Now, Oko PM the La Liga no more. But for a ball an easy game.
Offer an easy game.
And me say Uba La Liga no more. Timo Bia so na boda bia e Valladolid.
Aden.
Oh, Massa Bruta. Omari
no so no hu.
Aye. Obia so about against Valladolid. Everyone wants to play against them. Only Valladolid bar. 2-3 goals with Mashe. That is how they are. They are a team, and that game matters on by even a demonstration against R9 dilemma. Because the way I've done for saying, oh, more points. They're both Premier League, no, and La Liga. Had 3 matches, only 16 points. And they are a team, almost team winning games.
Send a chance I want.
That is true. But almost winning games, almost win road games. La Liga 4 teams will want to play against Valladolid every week. They concede goals. Almost goals squad. I might say Southampton. Almost goals squad. But it depends on the lineup. Club I fair Barca forever. My real lineup, I'm seeing Smani Fati. I'm seeing a Choro, a Christensen, so much. Those are the players. Here we are the say whether Papa Yefan has the flick ever you saw. I had the ultimate for the best 11. About 3-3 with you against Inter Milan. And our away game, about the Giuseppe Mieza. And no matter how it is, no, he will need to play his say weaker team. And we are expecting these players, young boys, now Abano, Gerard Martin, Mo, Eric Garcia, Mo, and likes of Ansmani Fatimo to be in that lineup. But I'm still expecting Barca to win, no matter what. Be a club by a friend, Valladolid and team. I say it's so much difficult for club by a friend of Barca. I'm still expecting Valladolid say Obelusu game no Barca to win that game. Man there ball against Celta Vigo. And I pay Carlos will tell a press conference. Omo training session who say Bellingham ba because no Bellingham man training and I have seen him in the training only team new training. We have seen somebody fall loose on back line na. About a friend no I can say Alaba Akupra on cut him no on means ya kan Abranti a friend of Militao wonder AC or Quadra. There is Antonio Rudiger on Cajon. Then the other players will be anyhow. Meaning, say, man, for club, no, we have to deal with Lucas Vazquez, Raul Asensio, Chouameni, any Abranti a friend of Frank Garcia at the back. Then a fifth one, Dennis Ceballos gracefully is back. Enti Valverde, Ceballos, and Jude Bellingham. Then Vinicius Junior and Mbappe Rodrigo lead the attack, no. Obia we club by a friend of Barcelona club by friend Celta Vigo. Opoku on a good day. Borja Iglesias, Abranti a friend of Antonio Gonzalez, and Lopez Mo are very deadly. If only they want to play. And we all know how much the former back is here. Minke mo mi so akra. Again ba kwa me bohu pa. Man the for na catch up. Whatever Barca for choose someone we know games na carry na they win the Premier League. They win the La Liga title. But for Man for there, they will have to play and win those games and hope that Barca are going to drop points. And it's all about a big game, especially no means Barca for a ball against Valladolid. Now ball against Celta Vigo, a very huge one amount. And you all know how Celta Vigo are faring this season. Celta Vigo are European or more European slots in the movie. Rival Ricardo for ever 44, Celta ever 46, and they are all still struggling to get into Europe. And ahead they are Vigo for Amno. And him said they will need to get points today if only they want to get into the European front. And I think say an easy game, sir. But play for a ball fee. Vigo one of those classes man for no mushia goals star. Expect goals in the game. Anyway, expect 3 goals in that game between club and friend Vigo and a club and friend Real Madrid. But I'm expecting Madrid for club no. Even though say a hunka cry honomo. Madrid they win or a draw. I believe say Madrid for will have to pay for something to their fans for certain games on board recently. So I'm expecting Madrid for club no about 2-1, 3-1, or maybe even a 3-2, knowing how a club by a friend Celta Vigo for Celta ball on board and the alpha. But I'm expecting my for club no to win, but not comfortably. But I'm expecting them to struggle and win a game no between Omo and Celta Vigo. Then Ugo Pemo Italia. Napoli for a ball against Lecce. Then Inter ball against Hellas Verona. These are the games I hear. Ogogu. So when Napoli for club now, I like some win a Scudetto no, they are going to win it. The games are kind of relatively easier. Let's say Inter Milan and Inter for club no. We all know say. Ombo Barcelona. And how does that game no? It's like some of the players to be. Obey players in Nadia free. And I expect about 9 changes. I will Inter Milan for team. And we all know Napoli for club. We should know more. I have 3 points at them. Aka 4 games near we with 3 points difference. Napoli for club no Omuni Champions League biabo. All that they are concentrating on. The Italian Serie A. And they are playing an easier game compared to club now for the Inter Milan. Inter Milan have to drop players. Napoli any have chance to over bob players Nina. So I'm expecting club for Napoli to win. Then Inter for one day. Me who line up plans who say beside. But I believe say if over players to be ball, maybe call team maybe 5 out of 11 able because I mean Abrante Lataro won't play today. And it's going to be a different striker. Partner Abrante for Marcus Thuram. And even if Marcus Thuram no one. And the other day, Inter Milan for team no.
Mediterranean and Marco.
Yes, and I will remember Korea crowd anymore. It depends on the lineup or whatever. But I believe say Napoli is going to win. But lineup number, we're going to see whether Inter Milan for club will have a chance of winning or not. Then boom, say see idea club now for Napoli for a chance of winning the Scudetto due to the games and the points gap on the two CCA and a club for the Inter Milan. So Bogu, I mean so. Na memfa and the
na madre mbedi nkuni mo chena na
we are winning. Somebody can say we are winning. It's not going to be easy game. Okay, madre for club number winning.
All right, me that say Vincent Akwasi ampa benchre me madrista ena yete ne kanunti ye ba fie na ye didi nkomo kakra e wo fie na Access Bank Division 1 League no Zone 1A matches are to dwane sei ena odu ani chirema Zone 1A matches no ebesi ako nyame ya doma ene 3 p.m. Northern City ene wa power de bebo ani 3 p.m. krona wo wenchi Methodist we nana brifa park ne sunti 3 p.m. wo wenchi VC Warriors ene yape FC de bebo ani ena 3 p.m. Malik Jabel Stadium wa sorry nante ene wale Calix Stars. And so Eddie Bepem so nti next Saturday games to dwa ochena Aliu Mama Sports Stadium Tamale Derby Real Tamale United RTU and Tamale City Eddie Bepem after say yede match day 25 aba na wie no Zone 1A RTU are qualified dada 57 points Tamale City tosumienu 47 Northern City tosumiensa 37 Wa power tosu enai 35 VC Warriors etosu enum 34 Yape etosu ensia 30 Wa sore nante etosu enso 26 Wale Calix Stars etwato ewo 18 nti anu ye Zone 1A Zone 1B se na anu so besia ko enra wo Dibaby Presby Park Dibaby United echi Mighty Royals Eshomu ekanaba kwa wa manafo Mighty Royals entumi ante en nyame ya duma ochena Techiman Heroes ochena match bi ani ochena games ni na Monday Techiman Heroes ebetena ohene Amia Park ewo Techiman na omone Techiman 11 Wonders edi abo ani nyame ya duma Monday and as a game eba so Techiman Heroes and Techiman 11 Wonders on Monday Nana Ajimambadu Park Doma Unity and Kwasi Amia Treme Soccer Academy Doma on Monday Sunyani Coronation Park Bofo Akwatano and Techiman Liberty Youth on Monday Bofo Akwatano and Techiman Liberty Youth and so Eddie Bepim so Zone 1B Techiman 11 Wonders are qualified 49 points. Techiman Liberty Youth etosumienu 38 points. Dibaby United etosumiensa Okay, the baby winning run to Umbeko second position. Akunya 40 points. And the baby United at second. Ewo 40. Techiman Liberty Youth at a third. Ewo 38. Fourth no. Doma Unity 36 points. Fifth Wamanafu Mighty Royals 36 points. Kwasiami Acheme Soccer Academy at the 6th. Ewo 32 points. Bofa Kwatano at the 7th. Ewo 24 points. Techiman Heroes Echatuo Ewo 19 points. Yahweh Zone 2 matches are Etoja Nyame Adoma. And then your china new at the Biasine Elmina Sharks, King Faisal, and Mysterious Ebusua Dwarfs, Ochina, Nzema Kotokoni Swedro All Blacks, Park Academy, and Sekendi 11 Wise, UCC Youngsters, and Future Stars, Ross Park, and Asekem, Sky FC, and Bekwai Heroes, Soccer Intellectuals, and Sehi All Stars, and Bebueni. Zone 2, table no say, in the city here, Swedro All Blacks, Edikai Ewo 57, Ross Park Etosumienu 53 into the battle between Swedro All Blacks and Ross Park. No. Oba Siona, Asekem at the 14th, Ewo 26, Elmina Sharks at the 15th, Ewo 26, Nzema Kotokuchato 23. Zone 3, FC Nania, and then Omane Atram Divisa Academy, Golden Kick, and King's Palace at the Bebueni, Ochina, Port City, and Oko United, Kotoku Royals, and Home Stars, Koforidua Sempefi, and Hohoi United, Great Olympics, and Nagot, Akachi All Stars, and True Democracy. On Monday, Inter Allies and Raymasters at the Bebueni. Zone 3, table, Hohoi United, Edikain, 57, Port City, Tosumienu, 54, 3 points, and a Domuntem. I see on the 14th, King's Palace, 22, Inter Allies, 15th, 21, and Akachi All Stars, 16 points. You know, Division 1, and common no. Ghana Premier League, Genra, game back to form, and so Ewo Takwa and Aboso Stadium, TNA Stadium. Mediama, Vision FC, Eshomo Economy and Sa, Emma Vision, Economy Bako, Kingsley Braye, and a first goal, Edema Mediama, and Daniel Yamwa, Eteka, Edema Vision. Second half on a camera, Dini Mamudu, Enya second goal, and Abdul Salam, Enya third goal. Edema Mediama, and win a 3-1 against Vision FC. Game Saka, El Ghana Premier League, no Tuaso, say, Anna Ebesiako. Nyamiya Duma, Ochina, Accra Sports Stadium. Accra House of Oak, never say die until the bones are rotten. The Continental Club Masters, Phobia, and Kumase Asante Kotoko, and Edibebo, and Jacob Adontara, and Ekum a center referee. Nations FC, Etna Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex, our Brankese, no money Accra Lions, Edia Bueni, Bechem United, Ebetna Nana Fosuji Abuo Park, Bechem, and Legon Cities, and Swedia Pemso, Nana Ajimambadu the first park, Manim Doma Ahinkro, Diana Football Club, and Brekum Chelsea, Bueni, Pando Heart of Lions, Etna Pando Stadium, no money FC Samates, Eddie Apemso, Young Apostles, Etna Wenchi, Janewo Tumi, Omoni Basaki Holy Stars, and Eddie Bueni, the league leaders, Bibiani Gold Stars, Etna Bibiani Dance Park, no money Carella United Football Club, Eddie Apemso, Intiano, Ghana Premier League, no, the wa, is it here, and no, now the wa table, is it here. After match day 29, and Rabimo with day 30. After match day 29, and Ra Ebima with day 30, in the table, no, say, Anna is it here. Bibiani Gold Stars, Eddie can 53 points. Nations FC, Etosumienu, 51. Pando Heart of Lions, Etosumiensa, Ewo 50. Asante Kodokotoso and 9, Ewo 50. Mediama Toso enum, Ewo 47. Samates Etosu Ensia, Ewo 45. Has Abetoso Enson, Ewo 45. and watwe Brekum Chelsea 41 and Kro Bechem United 40 Edu Dreams FC 40 Dubako Diana Football Club 38 Dumienu Baseki Holy Stars 36 Dumiensa Young Apostles 34 Dunai Vision FC 33 Dunum Accra Lions 32 Dunsia Karela 29 Dunson Legon Cities 25 nso atremind de ejabo nti one de odase ho na ojojo no ho saa na bibia enso aye kama e de amano enra the national under 20 male team the Black Satellites of Ghana AFCON ewo Egypt enra na enye easy Ghana yani DR Congo ena edibo ani after say 90 minutes no corner we no na DR Congo 1 Ghana 1 any results enra etodwa na otum say yes enra na game no emu eden na bibia enso kama edema emrantie ntie enra Ghana 1 DR Congo 1 Aziz Misbao ene take adema o my Ghana wa bra na Congo ashe first goal and Aziz Misbao enso ebeteka edema o my Ghana ma game no ende 1-1 no bibia kama na Ghana next game no na say the same group no Senegal so ne Central African Republic ebo 1-1 nti ohe de wa table ni titie enso group C DR Congo 1 point Senegal 1 point Central African Republic 1 point Ghana 1 point Ghana your next game ebebo no chene sumame say ene Senegal ena edebebo ani edajo da Monday ene Senegal edebo ani ena fe Thursday yabo against Central African Republic ene under 20 AFCON Egypt emunkomo kakra eno nti enra yanka say this year number 17 man Fein Dennis Mafo enra ono nso ejina nan so bo 90 minutes edemo my Ghana onya yellow card in the game bibia ekoye kama edema atenka Dennis Mafo atenka enra obo 90 minutes edema Ghana ya under 20 team no nti emunkomo kakra eno no the senior national women's team Black Queens of Ghana and so we the Black Princesses the under 20 female team the Black Princesses and also twin Safra Princesses and mabo ane se mumra na yenso yenko camp kakra ntini nyina ne say Black Princesses May ya omo ko camping na sha say 5th May akopin 24th May inti assignment be at the Black Princesses nanim into omo ko camp na squad ya twin Safra mo no Grace Andon ewo soccer intellectuals Asana Osman ewo Northern Ladies Najat Salam ewo Tamale Super Ladies and Aisha too Awinimi Fatao enso ampemda kwa 4 goalkeepers and ya from defenders no Comfort Yeboa ampemda kwa Doris Akai ewo Northern Ladies Margaret Ejapoma Police Ladies Sadia Nindo ewo Tamale Super Ladies Ruby Osei Hazakes Ladies Diana Amwakon ampemda kwa Ladies Fatimata Fuseni ewo Northern Ladies Precious Asante Dreams Ladies Afia Buadu Chumwa Army Ladies into way any defenders no midfielders no yewo Latifa Musa or Sisamba Ladies Esther Asamoah Army Ladies Teresa Dakon ewo Kumasi Sports Academy Veronica Bakuma ewo Hazakes Ladies Annie Amivi Huviezo ewo Asek Memosa Deborah Ajay Krua ewo Fosu Royal Ladies Blue Ballet Entry ewo Tottenham Hotspurs Ladies Strikers no Linda Owusu Ansa ewo Ampemda Kwa Ladies Fadila Salifu Tamale Super Ladies Esther Owusu Ampemda Kwa Mercy Atobra Hazakes Ladies Zenab Haruna Tamale Super Ladies Jacqueline Amponsa Berry Ladies Ivy Osei Owusu Dreams Ladies and Victoria Yeboa enso Oaks FC has a mar team no intiano the Black Princesses metre the national under 20 female team omoso omunkomo kakra efrimuba ena yaden etri kama ediamao enra head coach edema the senior national soccer team Black Stars of Ghana Otuado enso ekosra Ghana ye winga Ernest Nana Pianiama ni nane say Olympic Leon Abranti Ernest Nana Pianiama wanya injury inti make say why surgery wie rehab and ogusu rehabilitation egusu eko general health coach edema oman Ghana Otuado ekosra Ernest Nana Pianiama ekohwese na pomuden bibia enso dedi kama inti eno the senior national soccer team Black Stars of Ghana ye head coach Otuado and nsrabo awokono emu nkomo kakra enso eno no na anim se be piem ewo Sunyani dia zone A inter schools no soccer festival egusu ekoso na enra na final day na enra final day no emma third place in the Nordas and AGDSC omanan so inti enra final ewo mana fam no etodwa na after se game no ko na wie no na akoba ne se Susek achetwene amanfo etwomo economy no a Tastek entumi anti inti enra emana fam no Sunyani senior high Susek achetwene amanfo Tastek etwomo 2-0 ameka say omwaje ema football no ediesi omanan so ye wa atwenem ne ani se emema football ebetimi atoa so eno so na etwene amanfo Tastek ene Susek na nka eso mo de boani na mo enra ensu brane etoye eno nam so ema Sunyani Coronation Park no chaka ensu no car park no so ye penso a anye ye game ni entimi ammo entimpanfo chirima nyame ya adoma eda benada Tuesday ena yeyi sa game ni de friend Tuesday nyame ya adoma twene amanfo ene Susek enso ede bebo ani ewo emema final num na afia hwese twene amanfo betima agi atoa so empre no mako ennan ana Susek break jeans no I make sure say omonso betima agi for the first time in 4 years ana emrenin krabia na betima agi nti emu nkomo kakra enso eno no nti ye ba fie na afia hye nkomo na se ewo fie na ye didi nkomo kakra enso ewo fie ni nyina ne se na otwa wie Access Bank Division 1 League matches todwa Ghana Premier League matches enso baso nti ye be didi nkomo kakra na afie hu de wa niema esiko na afie emre bama yene empenfo nso atoa so na yedi nkomo ewo zone A nti ye hwese zone A ombeba na afie yedi nkomo na afie ahwede wa ahobo sitie nam se enra game na ntimi amaso send up preparations sitie niema be no mudi agu akwan mu ahead of nyame ya adoma Tuesday final no omuchirema Tuesday no be ye free ho nti ye be bisa mpenfo na ahwede niema mudi agu akwan mu a final no be ba so Tuesday e be si akọ kwajo
Obogu.
Yes.
Zone A. Yeah, ombeba. Obogu. Mame mbo organizers na baso. O hwe ndura sire na atmosphere ni city na. Ndura wonnam kroma otun se echese bibi wo ho. Enye bofo na ebo enye biye na ebo. But we sire o students no su se twena mafo. Unze Obogu. Me disia de ndura ben frɛ na ben se ono de bia ma support twena manfo on de no mpese twene bewe ne endra na me second ben because Obogu eba sanana as a competition fine ba ne de Susek aje 4 times bambe ma ne de as de bia twena manfo de na me percent ka this year Susek so je nanka edane andro nso koto ese game no
na twena manfo no bisa se mo pese dane a ene me
mba no so endane
na ka ba so timi dane ma
Obogu tiro mbo organizers na ba so ma ya de ore kwan amofa so a amoma game no kama final match no Susek me how ne ye Susek ene twena manfo kwan amofa so ebo wa mu zone hanom na de bia mo qualify omo ne kobo final 4 times de bia mo ne ko final na twena manfo age no mu ko zone super zone ankasa omuntimi nje ka apono Obogu eno na ya me haw enti this time no coaches no kankam ewo twena manfo enanimade enso ewo Susek omo ne boys ne players ne nkasa no mu se zonas no so na all students no so ani je won se de bi obaji area because ye nim se Obogu okọ Sahes okọ Charles okọ other schools na omo performance of form but se okọ Domas no okọ Brekum Presek oko wanchi istikama mona omo quality players a omo ba mudi face inte o se Susek na twena manfo no some qualify free na some so duro omonyere omo ho so omo so eden e wo so omo so eden etimi because be 3 seasons ni so second team ngi zonas twena manfo ntimi ngi ye de bia senye domasa eye presek enye domasa eye presek entino jeans ne beje ye from Brekum
na finals no kwa no na jeans ne best
you see jeans ne best na so second free twena manfo free but eba area hada mo na e champion tiza obetimi abo qualifies na so be ko do tournament na nkaza na obebo na wuntimi nje dia obogu ubo amfaso bia ni so because tournament ne hanom ne die yenim ze qualifies ne die mo na mo ye best e wa ha sei se mo na mo ye best e wa qualifies nim da se mo do tournament proper na mo ye hu se mo ye best e wa zone ha sei super zonas na nkasa no mo duru a because de bia be ko tena sei fine yenka se domas Presek any Jensen ne best for no monya de eden a Brekum be support best Brekum obi a okọ school be support nti se mo so mo ba munyire mo ho na mo so mo ntimi mbo njibi because mo players
Susek and my team no I'm tempted to believe say they are capable so afi no mbetimi age super zonas no
sawon
with on performance no
de ohunu connection park no
yes with on performance modernity no
okay
ohwe a omo team na nkasa no omo san wo Kosia me ochre me soccer academy players mako be enuma na ensia active
wow
what the total schools aka no ho e region mu a school like Domas I can confirm to you say omu team na afie no
emu enye strong
players ombo qualify ne mbe mienu ana miensa pe ene wo Domas team no
mienu ana miensa pe
they no trust say Susek e very strong team e wo mana from
sure
omo to omo ne ma yi super zonas no
ombetimi
agima na yi omo very strong sentimenra beating Tastek na enye mo
and omo shomo simple so amambre tune de
kwanya hwe game ni bi no minim say twene amanfo emma ni team coach no adapt strategy bi strategy adapt ne say o man player baako ekogina Margaret
so ntindo Margaret
anti be fa bia
one no na dankwe ne ai danko ma ne bekwe
every time as a referee efro mo mi enu
na ebo mo ne
ba bia be fa bia no di na chi
because ni Margaret ni so city national team player yes Opoku coaches na ban tam no susam Opoku nkampesa me hwe Ghana Premier League yes ma me hwe bibiani ene Karela eye game ba ko a se wo tenchen a ebia wa adweme yo se eye game ere ma bibia ni se obetimi are ni game no but Carrera wura game nim wait omani abre because o say Dreams FC ebe show mo ho enu we bebia Carrera da sesi Opoku eye dangerous ede ma Carrera se o lose game against bibia ni a relegation so be ko relegation no ebe high because looking at the position baby order no we points ekita no we the matches aka no we Accra Lions matches aka no we the position Opoku se Carrera antimi anya bibi nyame adom achena amaso ba ehye and bibi anu go star Super League na je on pese be kwa last match and say no baba be pre because bibi anu bo game we wi oni match oni isu atreman ombo only nations 5 matches aka Opoku sorry nations says 5 matches aka say nations keep 15 points e was up matches in my nyame wanwa
matches aka
nations says matches obo Accra Lions obo Legon Cities oko Baseke oba be boss Samate dabi obo Accra Lions oko Legon no obe boss Samatex no oko Baseke no obe bo out of last match she matches no
but the many goal stars and so
me jitu mba me chreo nations ne matches no points na akad 15 points or the kind of points is see ahun o 63 bibiani goal stars e wo 53 on short points in the 53 or share career this week at 56 on in short 59 obeba Brekum Chelsea
o share 62
obeba Bokum Asante Koroko e wo bibiani
ene decider
enti se wo hunti no se bibiani goal stars antimi anshenda na so ba yehye and bibiani Opoku bibiani decider ebeye Brekum se bibiani goal stars ebetima because Opoku Kotokone has yenform nka ye points ho Kotokone has yenform nka ye points because has of Foku team ana enye no okọ bibiani no oni bibiani kobo 1-1 and Kumasi Asante Koroko players ho omo ye chen hasofo na so no ni bibia ni atima akobo wan na kuma sasante goroko enso betima akọ bibia na akọ nti na question po man so e ka say oye kotokoni wabo kotokoda but obenya na nka hasa hye kotoko because onim say hasa ntima hye koroko na sa koroko sha koroko so aka 5 games koroko so sha 63 points enti bibia ni game e be decide amano e brekum against Bekum Chelsea. So we need china de no dia o upper hand and so we need china Karela so asobeyeshe Opoku.
Eya sensebe ni na Ghana Premier League de wa ni emesi kono emu nkomo kakra no na mema kodwa abam biem na mo ma me nkona me ne mpamfo nhyase se ni di nkomo ni na ne se zone A inter schools no hyene nsoma me na nka enra na ese di ni na ba na wie na mum ya ba menaka boys soccer and rent me amana wie kan kam wo ha amengo so ha nti be didi nkomo bebre na bibia nso aye kama amengo amu akwa be bibia e boko de
me jesu menua bibia boko bibia e fine pa
na su sek se na ni mesiko
se se de usan kanura wie mai de nke be wie me mai de aka ho tie no ani e twen se da branda beba e da be wie aka ho na fe achidin.
And right before the game, we manage na scoring a metete wo Coronation Park. 2-0. Minim so tibia.
Me tip say na say the AC man side and one be see on man side. Nti no na amanfo ka ho asem.
Sem say be 2-0.
Sa pepe.
Nti no na confidence level no te say
na over 100.
Over 100%.
Yes.
Na say compare na mo prepare say nura no de na kan be say.
Yes. Say wa hwe 3. Nti kan nura no de. Oh, okay, beji abako.
Wow. And nso eja mama game no enti ama so.
Nso ne save wo mo.
Nso ne save wo mo. Say ne nso na save wo mo de Tuesday de mo wu.
Oh, Dabi, e man sa, ye be say repeat.
Mo say repeat.
Sa pepe.
Kangam na bibia abako de.
Nya abako na so.
Nyame adum bibia ye fine. So ho ye de.
Nya adum pacho no ye.
Ye na twida mpo nyankopon ase. Unfortunately, e man no na nka mo make sure say enka susek dominance no mu twa so enra nanka mo agiba akwa from nsem but anye ye enra mo ayen 4 enra ma ne de no hu nsem
in fact man de na ma share anya time because na ye so prepare for a match me feel what am tell so ma she baako nti o wa no mo ka say o ma she 2 no ma pom nti won say o mo formidable team say from an o hwe players a free ameyaw my team na at least all players be 3 crowd on my yard but ultimate say no more match strategy no amama pupi but next you know mushia e be ye na memra me made so quickly
okay
minim say mu ye team manager na no I in some years but first half na ke be show mu 2-0 na second half you don't want to come men that
no na ka mo show mu 3-0
so hu ya first half 2-0 second half 1 na 3 but Tuesday ABC
enti enra no bia say o we na mu nso ni save enra so say for say nso ni save mu
yeah we were ready to play we say na nkra no class still no but nso no say tododo nti now it wasn't conducive for football by the nan kan nso no nti be kra job na from say na referee see kra na abasuru hoyi na wo de da so ejina say o so ball nti bra open den na e buy nti in fact nso no ama neoma ka chi kakra nanka eno na hwe tempo na tim se na park na tim se na ni papa ti nanka
na park aboma eno na park aboma no obi a person be witness sa final because final the one na 2 schools na dwomonum no be twene manfo dwomonum se man de no break su sek jeans no e na etifa so su sek so ka se omo break twene manfo jeans na no nso ni se no
ba ya de minim siba ye nwa yanum Yusuf for ne kasasa nwa yanum ya de kasa ba won se football no agro ne fomu ka obi na so kasa nka na me na ka se me kasa to competition ebu ma jisi obi a ka se on bo ma ba so kra bo coach ba ko waje ba ko ma ko 6 2 sorry waje 5 2 odas na 3 atwa so e wa ha but on se yan kasa bebre bibia no e tactical nti ye bompa ye se na me ma ye Tuesday no e ya me pa 3 o'clock na the finance na dey I share so nti me say wait God no all things are
possible.
Enti nyame aduma Tuesday and I baso 3 o'clock p.m.
Rating also a flat. Ubia 5 cities.
5 cities.
Ubia 5 cities.
Say we school ni.
We school ni. We free.
Now we all student. We free fee.
Ubia 5 cities.
Ubia 5 cities. What Tuesday ni be gate ni tambe.
Baby ni be 11 to 12 for baby na ye be. Say ya. Or match him some for abeshepa. It say ya ha be ni before. It say kotoko ni has. It say Spain e classico. Ama for papa.
Okay. Bajo ha. Bajo mame mu akwaba. Na bibia eboko de enra also uhu ne masen e ma ne de no na mesi aba kankan wona ya hwe organization so far ne ankoyie ene ne mo mo person mo put in place asere be ya Tuesday no e benya successful game ya hwe enra de wa ne Mexico
ya mi ne da se akonya de ama me let me say expectation na e ba so no enra games now boy no so far e ba no nya abut football. Let me say a man game the club put a boost to a man from Umbamu. Because me from what I was hearing from. Obi catch me. No me try there.
No catch say the whole shape. Obi catch it.
Ah no way.
No in the gate.
Na no jiska.
That chida shepo. So Obi da hu.
Mo focus afa. Mo mo bom nyina o. Obi catch say a man bo club put na say.
Ah ne ka so mo say.
Ah say say.
Also se catch say the whole shape. Also watching the shepo.
Yeah. The comments are all for kind, and I make here from the so far, no, game nice, nice.
Now, a man waji,
a man aji,
a me man,
a man here, the budget. So this year, that's the
Arsenal, dear Real Madrid.
I think say runs you know, I mean no way because now attention I bum.
Yes.
Okay, me get all right. I know that feeling. You are not squad the now comment or more can. I think the God knows why almost so tall or break it down a lot of things.
And not 2-0 no TV. 2-0 for Susek good TV. Me man and say Susek but we need 2-0. And him saw TV before the game.
Well, man think can say there but pay where I stand in there. But where I stand there, we are going to win the match
on Tuesday.
Yeah. Okay, where I stand.
Keke, my remember where so far organization the America say BBI perfect, and I'm saying the buy no me who ambulance.
Yeah.
Security perfect. Previously a bar and carbete and we are we num years hunu player prakra na just say the to car from bet. Everything intact. Again, shame crama modisani mu inu.
Meda was be media sedabema NSC boss no. Waboye pa se Foster. Waboye pa. Ambulance no na aya arrangement ma ye.
Mr. Keke brand say ma me na yento aso wa na bibia enye kama.
E beda se Foster ase.
Foster Opoku Buachi. NSC bono director.
Yeah.
Okay.
Security ne bibia arrangement no one ye na ye nti national ambulance service for no ono na boaye na o kire akwanya no na omo baaye obehwa eno yenya casualties 2 ba ko de no ye Notre Dame student that other person dey mama hu no there say ambulance ni ho a nanka situation no e bitima ye west kakra nti omo so ano ma ye nti organization dey ay kama o hwe security no adoso both fire service for ne police omu nyina ho out me say nothing untoward happen inti ye bompa say enya mepa Tuesday no omeba because enjire no ma hye ba ye be sen akọ because ye senka ye be Friday but then time we ne say call mom pay for no na ye sanom kodi nkomo say ya mema omomrante no ababen park na maye inti organization dey wa hwa ibia ye kama nti edemi ase ne ebeda moso mase ebeda mase maboye pa FM stations e wo suha nyina maboye me kasa me bobo awan hwe na majabi mu na me wo ha die na me fast da na mamo ne omo amaka no maboye pa nti nim say with time no ye matches no amanfo hwe pa omo hwe so ka na die me se be de compare Ashanti region dia so ka na die hwe pa ba Ashanti region no athletics no mo so hwe pa because aso so any titan track nti Americania you two you sick obakra obako gina ho tatan track ni ho
enra ni si o Coronation Park no I raise concern say Sunyani deserve better because me kai bofo akwata no ni bibia ni Gold Stars e wo Sunyani nso to that day ni chenra nso to that day ni chenra but still mbo no enni nso to that day chenra still mbo no omba be sha so nso muna muna chen bibia nso to that day e chenra but because of the nature of the pitch that time omotoko so bobo no but enra nso eto yi park nice say kura wo yi regional capital bono regional capital ye Wembley ye here stadium ye here stadium pa ye here stadium
I know stadium
seriously ye here stadium tatan tracks ni bia ho na ka athletics ni dru okra na ya na efe kra keke ye here stadium ne course ne de keke mu na mfo wan ntum
ate samusum na yempemfu mu na mobode ruyi ona mokasa ekọ akiri nti mo enimsa mo kan de but yeso nye opportunity na yebeka nti yebo mpa se bibia be kama okay
amen gonti nyame aduma Tuesday no Susek Kanata stake
straight Susek we man you know me no oda so dai ba ko pe Susek esem kwa na mra trim
ntumba she yesen
what's school and medical about that 20 that's all
mate eduru wa
gonna here for say na
okay two no the mama first half na second half ba kwa kana fi a kire me say football no yinimbo tale party no
yeah show straight
na fi ya bom
yen kasa kese
oh mate
tell say o te kanti eba studio ha no asem o kan o say on the coach Badolo na nkode ne bata stake
yeah
mo ye bibia wie
yeah
na Badolo ka say o to ade e o promaba obaye no na ni manager ono kante ni manager abefa no edin ko Susek to oni ne wa plan na say obe punish twene amanfo nyame ya to ma final no obe punish o mo pa minim say unya kwanya tie ne
in fact ba mete se no mo ha na yeso o baabi kante ma hwe ne ball for the past 4 years tournament of Mkobo me na me scout no e wo fear pray enti Kante is out of the game. Kante and bless oh Kante Kante kura there ye player ma yina free baby okoye no ye place bi no nya akwanya but am passport Kante say da ye na passport no me ya Alexander na nam ti na me ye ne communicate ya bra kofa we o ma me we ohun kofa we ya na ode ye ya da guys no mo nya o mo kura no mo ntimi mo etim ni bi ba ko kura de no wa wie ma ono nya skuti ma mo na ba ko ba form 1 aha ti Kante de o de o shiambia on kasa me yina film so de ho me because me you film ah last year say ne Domas no more player be winga bi
Ebo Rubin
no ni bob papa
Tietia
no winger na am so ball left winger but no right dominant
okay
am na ko medal league bi na o mo ba ye na o me ball second match
yeah
yini film out of play
Ikadi
yini film ya Ikadi wa mo bi me because me you film or dance for player no o mo midfielder no
yeah
oye solid saying Kante ba ye film so hwe match ni bia ye yini film me because me you film
in the Tuesday obi na
tateka ba you kura de Kante de second year me ba blessing so ye yini film
obi
Kante
kasa tintimo ho entopongo
na me aduma Tuesday
kasa tintimo ho entopongo enti no me mama me school awie so straight
o de bo so ne machire wa na o organize na no o betina go na
straight na ya media
yo
sa go bi bia ya media
Kante de me amakora ma hwe matches be bre mo television ma hwe matches be bre minim coaching points am de ma no na minim ne style of play minim weakness blessing sorry Kante de oh Kante de
ya woni pa around Kante de o kan nyina no o meso obo sai
but mpacho ya met for this
problem
ya met for this no o bet me the Kante compare Abulele
met me the Kante compare
on performance
na Kante ball obo when and ball park
ball
na Kante de oyi
okay nti
on bo different rules so
ya koso nyina ne say nyame ya aduma Tuesday 5 Ghana cedis brana behwe na ne keke kan ene ne amengo kan ebe pio park ne so ana ebe kosen Tuesday 3 o'clock p.m. twene manfo any Susek boys final Twinama fu bet imagine ya toso mako and 9 ana Susek e breaki nyame ya adoma Tuesday 3:00 p.m. almost say one opodu ba ko na bia gate no bra side attractions be bree and a presentation of trophies ne medals be bia be koso nyame ya adoma Tuesday keke be share Tuesday
eda wase yami shira mo pa
eda wase pa all right ntu so bet me afre na odu adwenkyere enso aba show no so 0247 989 989 0543 989 989 0247 989 989 0543 989 989 and your lines are offer na odu adwenkyere enso aba show no so na bibia enso etimi aye kama pacho din ni babia kaza free
Shiva.
Yes sir.
Shiva
Ben former student ma Odas yentio
Shiva
Odas former goalkeeper
what you say mama kiao sisi amikaza mitibiaji parliament ne kaza biaji siminchiamu
yeji omuso
no mama chiana na itlab na minchia Edgar James Let na minchia GD night carpenter papa na minchia misinya ma okra ende bofu ye supporter master kwame ubulu master kwame spray ende o ware o dumase timise supporters no ho e number 1212 binti antimi anko china so papa master ujugo au ko magazia no e welder kesi power china ne papa master ujugo yi e wo tra station timame mana na dafi hene ni zungu infuni na ya kopa because omuna yini si omuna so endra ye me ya mesin dran ka suseki be sia twira man for simple kombe chomo na minimso mzi brada aranya zanete
Benada 3 p.m.
oh Benada suseki be sia twira man for kombe chomo kwa omuzi bofu akwabo ne joda ananya
nyame ya adoma Monday bofu ne techman liberty
masa no mamu edinu
ne easy
mamu edine ese ye kabo fo ase me mpe fo so de antira wo ni omu ye but the present players do training no conference na style bi ai nyame mpa ne bo inu se be yi de me ga ye supporters se me ma ya ba mumbu masa nye ise o but the medical care kotoko ne half ne me omo nye no mbo papa o re bo kotoko bo la nyefe o re half bo la nyefe Usha ele hali ni Sundowns num ai tipi mazembe num bola utimuza usheke ntomunye na timu nyeza nyeze ma qualify ko Africa ko ne ya yimne masraba shenano ya samate gidi ende moy usha tema de kura de sende agu ntomunye no munye nye first na wudi no but Africa na wo ko na ezo ko no timi ko shema ina ni munyam ezo ko ya na utona ba betuna fi midase
Menso medase benkluvi ene odia ode eba 0543989989 Pacho dini babia kaza free
Sadik ne taxi driver class
Sadik yentio
Papa medase anopai obo adwuma papa kakra mo kan se kina ye be sha hasrene has ni the boss say go mu kina la kire se me fa de o mo awe ni nyame ya tpatira ye sha o mu trende papa na kina ai se go no mu ni bobo ata jona mafu ya edede kesi jona mafu ai se for muni mbobo pa enti na last one papa mayu muni atletico bebe match no me say e ka last test of ra me na me cha ka me beto atletico so meyi mayu we papa me da se
Sadik ni gidio ni gidie manyu akosha trainer o se oba na wa be ye adwuma no pacho din ba bia kaza free all right didn't you from Abisim
you can that was ejma pa wo ye fa tade wo tikete emofra no kwa na upajo mudin koso na kumbe tira wate na me pacho ye peten ka ye tin na poli ni case no since then no of the tin ma ye wunia e koso the sewa na of the tin sewa
mpacho mate wadaroma
okay
all right pacho dini babi akaza free
Ojoba ma brojo
Ojo bema entiwe.
There you must have to Kotokone has of folk marching and Meka, saying Kotoko, Intim Kofa, 3 months more points on Naja, league, you know, Intimate Channel biomis, Kotoko Besha, one go, Kokabuku Besha, shall go back open the womb. Into your bob, press, no, about to say, yes, some of them say, Yamo Channel, Omaya, raining in some also there, somebody. The what 2 Jano collect my ya we make one amateur me now form war a bojum ya nanabusu the channel pa gaji me chomo ya da masen so na ma pa mo ya aba.
All right, me da say any onso de ma me fa last caller wan pa to dini ba bia kasa free
Shiba
Sari mama
ono
tell yentio
Shiba de dika ma ba paso na ne dawuya ajanga ase oda fie je wa homa ya mama ye hu de ko yasi nyina fubo ma de ko be bia papa kla wo bia matia ne mutim ni nyina ana kila chile bi ni tan ko so te ni na iso bo ma paso se de ko ne ya ke de ambe minia me de azan de ko ne has ma tin mbo a ochina me sa match we I match ya as a coach I has coach no me de wo se wa san what you pa the president time for him I do a friend half to suddenly we want to have the party you coach what the coach that as a coach that what that's not have put there
Salam mama voice no MY twetwesi sa me for birthday in 2000 nko Sompa TV nko fa news at 12 no mrel ene wa woda Masti yama happy birthday wa nyankopon inshira no onyo kese ompejao ema umfra dumu enko adumu from Nanaba Baros Indiefe o say oma happy birthday nyankopon inshira na onyo kese pa. Also ene wa woda Esther yama happy birthday nyankopon nhyiraw na onyo kesi ompejao emanko nim ewa brabom on Sompa FM Sompa TV Esther yama happy birthday. Nerios Gel Ale also ene wa woda nyankopon nhyiraw bebre from Adu Tutu Skelly or say omoawoda panerios nyankopon nhyira na onyo kesi ompejao emon free nhyiramu ento nhyiramu domu on Sompa FM Sompa TV yama happy birthday. Also ene wawoda Mr. Prince Manu Morris Prince yama happy birthday nyankopon nhyira na onyo kesi pa Prince nyankopon pejao ema onku anim on Sompa FM Sompa TV so Prince yama happy birthday. Ni chatu eni Mary Ampofo Mary ema happy birthday wa nyankopon nhyira na onyo kesi ompejao ema onfri nhyira mu enko nhyira na wa woda ni esre twiri ampo nyankopon so onka ho na omo anko anim ewa abrabum on Sompa FM Sompa TV yema happy birthday. Yerem o Sompa television ni akofa news at 12 no edia bro nyankopon ya adom na adom no edom ya ebesia hia na yedi ni akabia enso edia to as ba bia duidie yemfansi heye na afi yene ho na yenkofa news at 12 no emrel
106.5 FM Accra.